We got more gaming. It's just random gaming videos tonight. There's no real theme. No Nostalgia Critic or DSP or anyone. It's just random gaming videos. We're going to be watching old gaming VHS tapes from the 90s. I got like 3 by Sega. A 1980s video game tip guide. I got 2 Nintendo videos that I missed out on when we were doing our Nintendo video. So yeah, just sit back, grab something to drink, get something to eat. We're gonna watch some old Nintendo videos or video game videos. I don't know what I should start with. There it is. Torch, what's up? Hey, Richard. Joey, no. Hey, Richard. What do you guys want? Hojo. All right, we'll watch that. Watch the Howard Johnson one. This was already done by a few other people, but fuck it. This is a part of 3 different videos that were made by Sega. Prepare for Easter stuff. Nice. This is 3 videos made by Sega in the mid-90s. This one is an advertisement for Howard Johnson Hotels. I have another one that's for Post Cereal, and another one for Lunchables. Hojo! Oh my. It's soda. I don't have Sega to Shanshiro.
Good afternoon, sir. Welcome to Howard Johnson. Here, let me take this.
Yeah, thanks.
You're stupid. I know that's insulting, but...
Right this way. Did you know, sir, that Howard Johnson is the official hotel for Sega
That guy looks like Jason Mewes.
video game fun, and the kids can play
He has the best... He was... Oh, yeah, Kamen Rider 1. Yes, he was.
free game gear all summer long. Yeah, great.
Like, if I was on a business trip and I just stopped here to rest, maybe relax a little bit for, like, a conference, I wouldn't want this jackass fucking getting in my face talking about Sega Game Gear.
Game Gear playtime may be limited by individual hotels. Call hotel for details.
And you know, sir, that Howard Johnson is the family vacation hotel, and kids go Hojo, Hojo, Hojo with Sega. It's the perfect family
Sega
hotel experience.
Yeah.
Oh, your video
Do I look like someone that's interested in Sega Game Gear? I want to rest.
game fan. Well, that's great, sir, because I know you're gonna like it here at Howard Johnson, sir. And you know, we have all of the newest and hottest games to play. And oh, here we are, sir.
Here, let me get you a tip.
A tip? Did you say a tip? Check this out.
In Marvel Comics X-Men.
I have that. I had that game. Oh, not the Game Gear. I had the Sega Genesis version. Oh wait, I did have the Game Gear version. Holy shit! Yeah, I did have that Game Gear version.
The blue pentagons against the walls are transporters. Use them, or you'll never find your way out of the danger room.
This video is made in Canada, and I can tell by just how the guy said the word out. Out of the hills.
Echo the tides of time. Use your sonar map to locate
I did not know this had a Game Gear port.
the 3 floating stars. Only these stars will open the wall for passage.
Tides of Time was better than the first Echo the Dolphin. I think.
Mighty Morphin Power Rangers. Use Pink Ranger's gymnastic skills to backflip kick the enemy back to their universe. Stand right beside the enemy and press buttons 1 and 2 simultaneously. It's a guaranteed offensive move that'll flatten the Putty Patrol.
Fucking cheese the game. To be fair, that game's probably... It's Morbin time. To be fair, that game's probably bullshit.
Good afternoon, sir. How may I help you? Say,
This video is very jerky, and I don't know if it's the video itself or if there's an issue with the transfer of the video.
aren't you the same? Welcome to Howard Johnson, sir, the official hotel for Sega video game fun, where you can get free fun
That was Sonic Triple Trouble. That's a good game.
packs or a Sega game tip video. Would you like to try a Game Gear while you're here, sir? What?
Go-Go Morbin Morbers.
Game Gear, sir. The top-selling full-color portable game system from Sega. That's right. You get one free to use during your stay here at Howard Johnson, where kids go Ho-Jo. With Sega.
Oh my God.
Well, not just kids. I mean, anybody. But mostly kids. Here, you give it a try.
No, thanks. Just a room, please.
Oh, it's Sonic 2. Alright, it showed Sonic Triple Trouble on the title screen, but the cartridge clearly reads Sonic 2. By the way, Sonic 2 for the Game Gear has like an almost impossible first boss. It's some antlion monster, and you're supposed to let like the little bombs or balls hit him, but because the screen crunch is so fucking bad, you can't even see where they're coming from.
Yes, sir. Here's your key.
I don't think I've ever beaten the first level in Game Gear Sonic 2.
But you really ought to take this Game Gear, sir. I know you're gonna like it. You can play all these great games.
They should have revisions for the Game Gear and got more JRPGs and Ultimate. That's just this. The first game in Triple Trouble were really easy. The second game was really hard, and I think the only other ones I played were Sonic Labyrinth and Blast. Labyrinth was really bad, and Blast was just kind of mediocre.
From Sega. Here, take a look.
In Sonic's Robotnik Winter Zone, jump on the first.
Yeah, that's a
icon
great
you see to
game.
get the
Triple
new
Trouble's
Jaguar.
really
It's
good.
the fastest way to jump over enemies, zip through walls, and collect rings. In World Series Baseball, change the speeds and locations of your pitches in order to strike out the batter.
No shit. No fucking shit. Dick.
In Disney's The Legend of Illusion,
Oh, this isn't a tip. This is just a sneak peek of the game. It looks good.
starring Mickey Mouse, Mickey is tricked into a
Mouse.
perilous quest when the kingdom is threatened by an evil cloud of darkness. As the temporary king, Mickey must
Oh my
rescue
God,
the
this
tree
video
of
is so
life where
herky-jerky.
all is lost. Sorcery, dragon combat, and cowardly King Pete keep Mickey up to his mouse ears in magical adventure. Venture with Mickey across the bridges of destiny to 5 magical lands.
Can I take your order, sir?
Wait, you're the same. Aren't you the same guy? The guy at the desk, you.
The same guy, sir? No, I'm not the same guy. At least I don't think I'm the same guy.
Oh my God, this editing mixed with this fucking bit is so fucking jerky and jarring.
Same as who, sir?
The same as.
If this was marketing for the Dreamcast, oh God.
Never mind.
This is marketing you could have only seen in like the mid-90s.
I just want to get something to eat.
No problem, sir. Our specials today are the Sonic Salad, a Knuckle Knockwurst, a Shining Force Sandwich,
Careful with that Shining Force sandwich. Sega's been known to delete videos of it off YouTube.
and the grand finale, the Robotnik Reuben.
Robotnik? Sonic? What are you talking about? Can't I just get a bowl of soup?
No problem, sir. I reckon.
Acknowledging Shining Force 4. Well, this was made in the 90s when they were still releasing those games in America. They did. I think it was Shining Force 5 for the Saturn. They kept, someone kept uploading videos of it and Sega kept removing it. This was like 10 years ago, so I don't know if they still do it.
Recommend my favorite, the Game Gear Gumbo. Oh, and by the way, sir, did you know that Howard Johnson is the official hotel of Sega Video Game Fun? And
I know. Where you can get to play Game Gear for free. Whatever Game Gear is. Yeah. And I know. And
Was on Saturn, 5 was on PS2. Oh.
free fun packs for the little kids, right?
you forgot the video, sir.
Video? What video?
Why cool kids go Ho-Jo with Sega.
That's
Sega
fucking
Game Gear
weird.
Game Tips video for gamers that you could only find at Howard Johnson. Check this.
Well, I found this video on YouTube, so... What tips?
In
Looked up, they turned Shining Force into an anime fighting game. Holy shit.
NFL 95, an offensive air attack is essential to win. When throwing to a receiver, throw the ball as that receiver makes his cut.
It looks so low budget, too. Lord help us.
In X-Men, Genosha is ravaged by war and is teaming with the Unforgiven. Jump on top of the open columns to find hidden power-ups or use Rogue's flying powers to avoid assassination.
Just avoid assassination.
In Echo the Tides of Time, all new 3D travel scenes transport you to the next
That looks pretty good for Game Gear.
dimension, but you'll have to find the 4 transporters
That
or
looks
you'll
pretty
swim
good.
forever in this land of interlude. In Fred Couples Golf, the first Sega
That's what kids want to play. fucking golf.
A Game Gear golf game in 3 years, and it's a hole-in-one. Sega Sports and the 1992 Masters champion Fred Couples combined to bring you all the elements of real golf in this hot new Game Gear golf game. You can tee up against Fred Couples, the 2-time PGA Tour Player of the Year, or you can play as Fred Couples and drive the ball 300 yards. Fred also provides an overview of each...
I'll stick with compete with Pebble Beach or I'll stick with Neo Turf Masters or Mario Golf. Thank you.
And offers his expert advice. The 4 courses, 4 levels of difficulty, spectacular graphics, and realistic shot control make this a golfer's dream come true.
On the green. Oh, right on the green.
Sega Game Gear Game Tips video is the perfect answer to the "What'd you bring me, Daddy?" question. For just a few bucks or free when you bring your kids on vacation this summer.
This is the video is advertising itself in the video. What the fuck?
From Memorial Day weekend to Labor Day weekend, a child accompanied by an adult staying at Howard Johnson has a choice of a free fun pack or Sega Game Gear game tip video. But without a kid, you grown-ups have to pay for it.
Who is that guy?
Beats me.
Yeah,
I
who
thought
the
it was with
fuck
you.
is that
Anyway,
guy?
Time to watch this.
In Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, power up with Blue Ranger's special weapon to defeat King Sphinx. When King Sphinx is in a poised position, he cannot be hurt. For the special attack, press D-pad
Rip epileptic people, yeah.
down, then right or left, depending on which way you're facing, and button 1 or 2 simultaneously. In Sonic Triple Trouble, in the Tidal Planet Zone, you must play as Tails to use the Sea Fox underwater.
Power Rangers game looks like a Neo Geo. It does, kinda.
Go under.
It honestly looks pretty decent.
Water at your first chance and go all the way down. Jump on the purple plunger to have an air bubble lift you up to a ring icon, and then use your Sea Fox to break through the wall at the bottom of the sea to grab more rings. In Ristar, catch a rising star. Ristar.
This game's great, and I'm pretty sure this is the Sega Genesis footage, basically an early Neo Geo Pocket. I can do that in the future. Ristar 2, yeah. Ristar is really good. I streamed it before, and the Game Gear version of Ristar looks incredible for a Game Gear title.
Son of a legendary hero who's been captured, is the solar system's last hope against the evil space pirate Greedy. Ristar must travel from planet to planet to restore peace to the once happy worlds of his
Genesis, oh, it's pricey.
system, and finally, free his father. Use Ristar's long arms to grab, climb, and swing as he battles through
Woo!
6 different planet levels and a cosmic bonus round. Discover new worlds and new creatures on each planet. Battle giant purple elephants. Climb through an ancient pirate ship and race for time against countdown clocks. Become a meteor. Climb walls, throw objects, and swing from trees like no other star has ever done before.
But Earthbound, it's pretty easy to. There's like multiple versions of it you can get. So if you don't have the actual cartridge, you can still play the game, which is good.
Sheesh, maybe if I take a swim, I can relax.
Oh my god, this fucking...
Game Clipper. Robotniks. Jeez, they're all
Restore, yeah.
Excuse me, sir. Like, are you on your way to the pool? Yeah, I thought I... Well, dude, chill.
Ah,
like, all
fuck.
I wanted to know is if you're going to the pool.
You're just like the others. I mean, you're...
Like, I'm the pool tenant, dude. Here for your convenience. Bummer. Would you like a towel?
No, thanks. I already have a towel.
So, like, how about this way cool Game Gear?
Yes, I have actually seen Requiem from a Dream. That's the one where Jennifer Connelly, like, fucks someone with her butt. It's weird.
I don't want to play your Game Gear. I just want to...
Requiem, oh god! Requiem for a Dream, but they're trying to give you hints on how to play Game Gear games.
Go for a little swim, okay?
In Wild Woody, use your ass to scratch out other people. Ass to ass.
Just a little swim.
Like, what about your kids, dude?
My kids?
It does. Sad movie.
What do my kids have to do with it?
Like, if your kids were here...
Well, we actually have guards at your kid's house right now, and if you don't take the Game Gear, we'll fucking kill them.
Here, dude, you get to play Game Gear for free. Get free fun packs or get a cool game tip video with game tips that rule. Check it out.
Run, bitch. You can't escape us. We're all encompassing.
In World Series Baseball, use the hit and run. It's a good way to push runs across the...
I don't know, baseball games are boring. The only baseball game I ever really played was Cyberball 2000 for the Genesis. That was the only one I was like, yeah, it's alright.
Plate.
And Ken Griffey Jr. for the Super Nintendo. That was good too. But yeah, baseball games are just
In
dull.
Marvel Comics X-Men, Wolverine's adamantium gives him special healing powers.
Shink.
Energize your mutant powers while not in use to prepare for Shinobi Shaw. In Echo, floating water tubes are suspended in air. Swim carefully through them or risk falling through the gravitational pull. Locate the flashing stars to morph into a seagull and fly to new heights.
Oh, you fucked up. Yeah, that level is really annoying. And yeah, you can turn into a bird in Echo too. Oh. Looks like this G went to PG. Oh, God. Oh, don't flirt with the staff. She probably can't even speak English.
Do a good job with those pillows, miss.
Oh, Jesus. This is even funnier. Because this guy, the guy that plays the fat dude in this video, looks like a guy I work with.
Oh, yes, sir, I will. You see, we promise to sleep tight or it's a free night. That's our satisfaction guarantee. Anywhere in the USA, Canada, or Mexico.
If something's not quite right, just let us know. If it's within our control, we'll make it right, or that night is free.
Well, that's very nice.
Will that be all, sir?
Ah, it's a speedrunner. Oh, I cracked his skull open.
In NFL 95.
What the fuck? Why is Fuzz looking at that woman's ass? Hey, Master Plague.
If your offense is moving the ball, then go for 2. Otherwise, kick the extra point. In Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, Megazord's power sword may not be enough to defeat King Sphinx. Super transpose into Titanus to help knock King
Titanus.
Sphinx
Titanus.
off his
Anus.
feet.
Also, I don't think that's Titanus. I think that's just their tank mode.
Yes, and a ham sandwich, please. How long will that be? Right away. Thank you.
This summer at Howard Johnson Hotels, you'll take it easy.
I like how he's just watching an ad for Howard Johnson Hotel. This is a Sega Game Gear video that was released with Howard Johnson Hotels.
Kids won't. You'll
This
appreciate
fucking
comfortable
chipping though.
service.
Hey, Bay Ray.
Kids won't. You'll value our great rates in 600 convenient locations.
Buzz's dad doesn't seem chill.
Sorry.
Yeah, this is really skipping bad.
Hang on, I'll just get you a tip.
Tip? Did somebody say a Sega game tip?
Guys, like, please get off me, sir. Oh, you wasted your food.
In Sonic Triple Trouble, the final fight. In the last round, you must outrun and outwit.
Guy looks like young Mickey Rooney. I can't get over how Canadian this dude sounds.
Metal Sonic and Knack the Weasel. And then hit the warm-up
Ah.
Dr. Robotnik 10
Forget
times.
the butterbeer.
You can hit him on his sides or on top. But don't get underneath him or you're done for.
No shit.
Once you've hit him 10 times, it's time to move on to the final fight with the big doctor himself. Try to hit him twice every time he appears, and then get out of the middle of the screen to avoid his attacks. In Mighty Morphin
God,
Power
fuck,
Rangers,
this is bad.
use Red Ranger's special fighting techniques and power sword to defeat the evil Green Ranger. Once he's been defeated, the Green Ranger will then join in your efforts to destroy Rita Repulsa.
34 count. Oh, I saw that.
Yes, could you please send somebody up to get my luggage? I'm ready to check out now. Yes, thank you.
That's more than how many games were on. Yeah, true. That was like, what, 20 games if you count Japanese games? And the Vectrex.
Right this way, sir. Sir.
Oh yeah.
Whoa.
Oh yeah.
Oh, you're
Who
sure
modes like that when playing a Game Gear? Maybe he's playing Dead or Alive on the Game Gear.
gonna be here with your kids when you get home, sir? Fun pack, Sega Game Gear game tip videos. Oh, and you can only get this cool Sega stuff at Howard Johnson. They're sure
Yeah,
gonna be
it is
glad you
old.
stayed here. Hey, maybe you can come back. Yeah, and bring your kids. Hey, they could stay free, you know. Kids go home.
Get out of my face, Jason Mewes.
With Sega, the official
It's one count. Fat Albert just made the same charges 34
hotel
times.
Sega video game fun.
Alright, so you're gonna have to give that Game Gear back. Oh, look at him. He did his own stunts. A bigger 911. He just took that Game Gear. I hope the other videos aren't this skippy. Shake effect.
Whoa. Hey, you forgot your tip.
Because Game Gears are expensive now. Yeah.
Strange things may happen at Howard
What the
Johnson.
fuck? He turned into Jason Mewes.
Go Hojo with Sega. Even an unsuspecting really traveling
Now it's the Twilight
father
Zone.
can get Sega-fied and become.
Hey, let's play some Crazy Taxi.
Here it is, one weary traveler looking for great family rates. A business club where you can earn free airline trips
An actor
and
didn't do
vacations,
this.
and the official hotel of Sega Video Game Fun. Now, little did he suspect that I was all waiting for him right here at this Howard Johnson. Welcome to the next level. Sega!
Fucking Sega ads in the 90s are fucking insane. Alright, let's do, where's it at? Lunchables. Helicopter X. Yeah, true. Lunchables. Oscar Mayer. Let me grab a drink. Ugh. I hope this video is actually more stable to be an Oscar Mayer wiener. That's it. He knows the whole hot dog song. I've seen the Wienermobile. All right, this one seems more stable. Them Chucks. I used to have shoes just like that when I was a teenager.
Oh yeah! You got my Genesis and my Oscar Mayer Lunchables lunch combinations game tips video. I'll be the most awesome player in the North.
Big Bobby float on the wiener. Big booby. You will eat these hot dogs, boy. You will eat them. Saw the Goy Slopmobile. Happy, yeah. Hey, Spence, let's trip out. There is no escape from the Lunchables dungeon. Unless you can play me in root beer, actually. You will have to play me in Eternal Champions. It does. It looks like an old, like, PC game. He's being transported to the Lunchables mine, where he has to farm for ham slices and cheese. Put him in the pizza division. Yeah, I have Harvester. That's a really fucking weird game. Yeah, Sega CD FMV. The seventh guest. They go great if you mix the Oscar Mayer's wieners with mac and cheese. Playing it back. Hey, Square Lukester. I was like, she saw them. Oh, yeah. Yeah, they were. Don't just fucking taste the walls. That's like that. You guys ever see that movie, The Stuff? It's basically The Blob mixed with, like, 80s materialism. It's about people that find, like, weird white cream in a cave, and they decide to sell it as, like, a food source, and then it ends up killing people from the inside out. My fucking neck! Shock value games, yeah. when I was a teen. I think they did too. I know James Rolfe did, and Brandon Tenold did. That's not lava. Don't worry. That's fuck me. That's Capri Sun. Defeat Idol. It's a giant 3DS. Incredibles.
Sonic and Knuckles.
Alright, oh, this is about Sega Genesis games. Alright. Oh yeah, Sonic and Knuckles is a good game.
Find a hidden gold ring. Look for the place where you see a cluckoid next to a pump elevator. Bop the cluckoid and head right.
The cuckoid. You messed with the feds, kid. Hey, Leo.
Find a hidden gold ring. Sonic the Hedgehog 3. To find a hidden one-up in the first level, head to the spring next to the two loop-the-loops. Jump on the spring and head right. When you get to the end of the...
Probably behind the Oklahoma bombing.
To the right and keep holding right to find a hidden one-up. Ristar to get to the bonus zone.
Hey, that game's fucking good.
Snake mid-boss, then head up and go left until you see a star handle appear. Jump on it and spin until you go to the bonus zone.
You just gotta bounce around to get the treasure.
Tides of time. In the
Oh, this was released right around the time the Howard Johnson video was released.
first level, head to the right and swim down. Once you've talked to your friend,
I want to say, since they're talking about Sonic 4, it's probably 1994? 1994, maybe 1995?
three circles inside each other. Dr. Robotnik
Hey, that's a great game. I love that game. August 1995.
in this game, you will need to learn how to do combos. Using combos is tough, but with a little skill and practice, you'll be defeating Dr. Robotnik's evil henchmen in no time flat. Bonus password. Red refugee yellow.
Sega Channel back then. My brother-in-law had the Sega Channel. I remember playing Mega Man on it. It was really good.
Brings you to the
Innovative.
against Dr. Robotnik on the hardest mode. Toe Jam and Earl and Panic on Funkatron.
Lunchables to Datables. This is a good game. A few months old when this came out. Wow. Sega was old. Yeah, they were. The Saturn was already out. And they're basically like, yeah, let's still advertise Genesis games.
Find Earthlings and other hidden prizes by using your funk scan. When you see doors, be sure to walk.
Pizza Lunchables sucked ass. Yeah, they weren't the best.
Disney's Aladdin. Stuck in a level, want to get to a new level even if you aren't stuck? Do this. Press the start button, then press buttons A, B, B, A, B, B, A. This will shoot you to the next level, no questions asked.
That Aladdin game was good.
Snippy Show.
I remember the hot dog and hamburger Lunchables. They came with soda. Really, really bad soda. Ask Rob. Aw. I used to play that Ren and Stimpy game a lot.
Present Snippy
I never beat it. I got up to, like, I think the pound level.
invention. It's best to battle the enemies in this game from afar. The closer you get to them, the more likely you are to get hit. Use the other
Yeah, that's a good game.
throwing device.
Better than the Super Nintendo games.
Don't get hit. Sonic and Knuckles.
Wow, this is like nothing but game tips. I thought you'd have the guy going, yo, man, fucking Lunchables, man. Like every 5 minutes, and you get like 10 game tips.
Plug in Sonic 2 and you'll be able to play Knuckles. Knuckles can climb or fly to places Sonic can't get to.
I remember thinking playing Sonic and Knuckles with Sonic 2. There's a Lunchables ad. Alright. I remember playing Sonic and Knuckles with Sonic 2 and thinking that was the coolest shit in the world.
Here you'll find a bunch of one-offs that you haven't seen before.
Class, listen up.
Oh,
now.
this is-
Raise your hand if you wish to ask a question. Now for tomorrow, read chapters 43 through 42.
This ad was done by Oh, they've done a lot of animation. A lot of they're basically like what I think of like the typical 90s animation. I think Classy Super, like Rugrats.
There'll be a test of chapters.
So many cartoons. Rugrats, Duckman, Wild Thornberries, those McDonald's VHS tapes.
Thursday, we have a quiz on chapter 96. On Friday, line up, file, steer yourself, hold on.
Oh my god. There's fucking that guy wasn't even yeah, that too.
doorway.
Sonic the Hedgehog 3. To defeat the first boss, try to have the fire shield. Then, when you get to him, stand underneath him and jump. If you don't have the
Hit the supermarket. That boss was so easy. Yeah, don't be a dumbass like I was when I was 6, playing this game, got to him, and fell off the fucking edge.
Restart. To defeat the first zone boss, jump, grab, then hit him until he drops his backpack.
Actually, it's easier. You have to get behind him and grab him, then the little guy will fall off. You don't just, like, spam the attack. Sonic 3 looked like a Super Nintendo. Yeah, it's a really good looking game. Jumping off the cliff, playing Klonoa.
Because you'll change colors. Continue until he's finished. Bonus pass.
Hey, James Rolfe Stonefist. I'm winning.
I Love You will get you to a level select screen. In the world of Echo 2, touch one of these metaspheres in order to change into a school of fish, shark, or jellyfish. That's a great way to escape danger. Bonus password YCJPDNDB will get you to the stage where
Rock and Stone always wins the bingo.
Disney's Aladdin. In the Agrabah market, duck down on the other side of the coals and wait for the guards to cross. When the guards reach the other side, swing your sword to get rid of the guard once and for all.
Fucking murder the guard.
Stimpy Show presents Stimpy's invention. When you get to the boss of Act 1, Stage 2, where the big walruses are, dig through the ice using the down and button A move while standing over the ice blocks. Remember, the part you're looking for is at the bottom. Keep digging.
That guy's getting his ass kicked by those walruses.
A good way to grab the Earthlings is to jump.
These games were already like yeah, they were.
Then press down and the throw button to throw the jars down at them.
I did not know you could do that. And I've played this game a lot.
They can't touch. They can't hurt. Bonus password 8 exclamation LY exclamation TXDHLW will get you to level 15.
That game is fucking good. I streamed that game once.
Comic Zone. Coming this summer
That game is.
on Sega.
Oh, this. Oh, it's a preview. Oh, sneak peek. Yeah, that game's really fucking good.
Genesis. The first truly.
They did stop making Genesis games by 95 and went all the way. Oh, they still made Genesis games after 95. Jurassic Park and Virtual Fighter came out in 97, I think.
Interactive comic book. Plunge yourself into
Or Jurassic Park: The Lost World.
as Sketch Turner, a real-life
Yeah, that's a really good game.
morphed into his own comic book, while his own drawing, the evil Mortis, escapes into reality.
Morbius.
With the help of your pet rat Roadkill, you'll have to use all your best fighting moves to defeat the mutant enemies Mortis draws right in front of you.
That was a really cool concept for a game.
If you fail to battle through all the panels and complete the
Sega first party games, they gave the 16-bit market to Nintendo and Rare during. Oh. He's more. Hey, Gaseous. He says it's a Morbin time and he starts Morbin.
zone forever.
Oh, he fucked up right at the last part. He fucked up at the last part. That's brutal. When Genesis stuff was still. Oh. It's Freddy Krueger holding the Lunchable and he's eating it. Swear to God. Well, that's the Lunchables one. That didn't have the guy in it. Yeah, 1995. So we're gonna watch the Post Serials one. This one does actually have the guy in it, the Jason Mewes looking dude. So we gotta track this actor down and interview him. I mean, he's probably like, I don't even remember doing fucking Sega videos. Wow, my fucking right ear really likes this video.
Welcome to the world of Sega. Sponsored by those great Post cereals, Honeycomb, Sugar Crisp Alphabets, and Marshmallow Alphabets.
I do not remember that cereal looking like that.
Yo, I'm Michael B, and I'm gonna be your Saba God.
Michael B, all right.
Through the world of Sega. And this is my fully digitized kitchen. The kitchen of your son.
Fuck, motherfuck.
Future. It contains the most up-to-date data processors.
Yo, man, don't fucking drag me by the chain. Looks like the Columbine guy. Marshmallow Alphabet, Sega Underground. YouTube. That's where I found him. The next video I'm going to be watching is an old video game tips video from the 1980s.
In the known and unknown universe. Because next to Sega video games, food is my favorite thing in the techno jungle.
Last processor. I just got to start with Sega though because yeah.
With all of my favorite Post cereal, you got to keep up your Saba strength if you're going to be playing those long video gaming sessions.
Cereal is not good for you. It's just sugar bread.
You see, we control
replace the T with N.
We control the vertical. We can change the shape, color, texture, position of any and all the images on your screen. Now, in the next nanosecond or so, we'll be giving you a sneak peek at some never-before-seen Sega technology and games. We'll let you in
Darn tootin', my fellow moon cricket.
And of course, share with you some super secret game tips.
So I thought Sugar Crisp were really nice.
To help you play better, score higher, and live forever in new and popular Sega games like Tomcat Alley.
That game fucking blows. Tomcat Alley is so fucking awful.
GP Rider, Sonic.
That game's alright. The Game Gear version of that game is really bad, but Sonic Spinball is alright. Vanilla Ice do the Go Ninja rap.
Spinball for Game Gear, NFL 95.
Alright, NFL and Echo are pretty good.
Echo the Dolphin game, Sonic and Knuckles, and much more. So strap in, game jockeys, and get ready for a thrilling ride through Sega's cyberspace.
Can't get enough of that Sugar Crisp.
It's gonna be a long.
Okay, why were you dressed like Carmen Sandiego? What the fuck, dude? Press event. Yeah, it's not bad.
Better load up on Sugar Crisp.
Hey!
How sweet it is.
Lucky Charms. I loved Reese's Puffs and Rice Krispie Treats cereal, which are fucking good.
See you around, Stan. Can't get enough.
Cinnamon Toast. Yeah, those are good.
That Sugar Crisp. You can never get enough.
We're back. Now what is the
I think they call them the Honey Crisp now. Hidden. Was that? Or amazing. Eat that right out of the box. Honeycombs. Ooh. Hidden. Was that? That was oatmeal, right? I remember I had oatmeal that had like treasure chest in it, and like they would like soften up. Golden Crisp.
on the market? Time's up, chipheads. It's GP Rider for Game Gear. But don't you hate it?
I've never even heard of GP Rider.
When you crash, burn, or worse, when that chump down the block keeps on beating you. Well, listen here, we got some Sugar Crisp secret tips that are gonna make sure you stay in front of the pack.
Different bikes perform differently.
Oh god, it's the same voice actor for the fucking Howard Johnson video.
In every
Post tab now other than Golden Crisp, Fruity Pebbles, Honeycomb. I'm surprised they didn't have Fruity Pebbles on. You know what? I was gonna say I'm surprised, but it was probably an issue with Hanna-Barbera.
race, you should always check the weather conditions before choosing your bike.
This looks kind of impressive for a Game Gear game. It kind of reminds me of Hang On for the Master System.
One of the most dangerous
is a NES guy.
Look for the arrows to help you anticipate upcoming.
Bonnie, I'm not making a video for Sega. Come back when it's Nintendo. Yeah, because a lot like little kids don't even like nowadays. Literally, yeah. I remember that Cookie Crisp. Yeah, because like little kids don't really know what like Fred Flintstone and Barney Rubble are, other than the guy in their vitamins and the guy on the cereal box. Like I used to watch Fred Flintstone and all that when I was a little kid because Cartoon Network played them all the time. Who the fuck?
There are tight turns
Yeah.
on every course that can cause you to
Good
have a
ads, bad
serious
cereal. Oh
whiteout.
shit.
Use the brake button
Granddad.
so you always have control in tight turns.
Flintstones?
The biggest news in home video game action is coming to your Genesis and Sega CD this fall. And here's another sneak peek into the future
Cookies for breakfast?
of Sega's 32-bit gameplay. With Genesis 32X, you can upgrade to 32 screaming bits of high-end...
32X had some good games. I'm not going to shit on it. It had a lot of good games, but this was the product of Sega of America and Sega of Japan's constant schism. Sega of America and Sega of Japan would always be at each other's throats. And Sega of Japan wanted a system that was a stopgap for the Saturn, in between the Genesis and the Saturn. But Sega of America, hey Beeb, wanted just to keep working on Genesis stuff until the Saturn came out, and they kind of compromised with the 32X, and this was one of the things that helped really tarnish Sega's reputation.
Arcade action.
Generational thing, old relics like us only are the only people who still, yeah.
The Genesis 32X plugs into your Genesis system and gives it the superior graphics and power that can only be found in the most advanced
Johnny Bravo, that was a good show.
units. The Genesis 32X will be the hottest video game machine on the street. Polygon.
Yeah, I don't think so. I think those were like 30 games. It only lasted like a few years. I think it lasted until like 95 or 96. It didn't last that long.
On graphics and texture mapping gives you such.
Also, for some, I don't know why, it had like a third power adapter. Yeah. If you had a power adapter for the Genesis, one for the CD, and then one for the 32X.
Detailed 3D art and animation.
Bullshit. What a bunch of fucking bullshit.
Sega is creating over 30 new game titles for Genesis 32X. And
Metalhead.
the developers are making even more. Check out these new titles.
Star Wars Arcade, the legendary struggle.
That game's not bad. Cancelled game. My friend lent me his 32X. Legit fucked up my Gen. I heard it did that. I never had a 32X as a kid. I always wanted one, but I never had one. I had a Genesis and a CD.
Polygon graphics and 32 bits of interstellar action.
God, Richard.
Virtual Racing Deluxe.
Ooh.
Anybody who's been lucky enough.
Yeah, it's a fucking. Compare that to the Genesis version of Virtual Racing. That's like fucking impressive. They released the arcade version on Switch. I was actually able to play it. It's really good.
To scream around the track on the arcade version of Virtual Racing will be right at home on 32X. Fahrenheit. This is the first video game about America's real-life heroes, firefighters.
There were firefighter games for the Super Nintendo, but I've never played Fahrenheit. It's like an FMV game, I think.
Red hot realism blasts at you with super detailed true video action. So who are you going to trust to bring the real 32-bit arcade experience to your home?
Woo.
You got it, Sega.
Hey man, this ain't a furry convention. What the fuck? Fire Ninja. Wait, did he just put a bowl of Sugar Crisp in the fucking microwave? I like my Sugar Crisp warm. Shows no gameplay. They showed a little bit. Oh, not for that firefighter game. Oh, he went into the fridge.
Yo, Sugar Bear, what's up? Now, what new game is sure to give you a big bang for your
Why does he have a bomb?
buck? What's a new
Well, I'm gonna... Oh god, I'm not even gonna fucking... I'm gonna put this in a package and mail this, so, don't bother.
character from Sega
Shouldn't have wasted... Yeah.
called Dynamite Hetty. And here's some Sugar Crisp secret tips that'll show you how to play it.
That's a good game. That's a really good game. That was by Treasure. He's gonna pull in Oklahoma. I'm gonna follow in the footsteps of my great friend Ted Kaczynski.
To suck up the bad guys and get them out of your way.
Get him out of your way.
We'll let you bash your way past.
Yeah, this is a really good game. I need to stream this at some point.
Dynamite Hetty's removable dynamite head lets you blow away your enemies.
Just kind of headbutt him.
Man, it was some game. While I go get cleaned up, why don't you guys check out these cool sugar crisp tips on this new Sega CD game called Tomcat Alley.
This game, Tomcat Alley, legitimately is a bad game. Do not play it. It's fucking awful.
Channel 5, we've got a MiG on our tail. We need help.
Look at this fucking Sega CD quality.
Hang on, Ratchet. We're engaging your MiG.
Hey, if your wingman is in trouble, you can use one of your radar-guided missiles to bring down the enemy and save your wingman.
Oh, it's like Top Gun. Oh, it's great. Move over, Top Gun. Move over, Tom Cruise.
You are on a highly secret mission, and sometimes your orders may change, even in the midst of a mission. Always listen to your pilot and your wingman. They will sometimes give you special instructions.
We're beginning our run on the primary objective. Roger, Shadow 5. We're switching to ground mode.
Shadow 5, the bomber is yours. Yes, sir.
You will receive specific bombing targets.
Ted Kaczynski, the guy who was screwed over by her. I think he was.
Always bomb the exact area you are instructed to bomb, and only that area.
Copy your visual. We'll draw off the fighter. Bomber is all yours.
Where's the battle pass?
Returning to base. Good shooting, kid.
Action.
Michael.
Dude, he looks so fucking like, man, is this really what I'm doing with my first job? I hope I get to be a TV star actor or something.
Michael.
He's like contemplating his life. Pilots fly into a certain duo tower. Oh, God.
Yeah. Come here. Check this out.
A combination of Knuckles' signature moves get you places Sonic can't reach. As Knuckles, you can
I think I said this before, but the reason Sonic the Hedgehog 3 and Sonic and Knuckles are split into two games was because of McDonald's. Sega wasn't quite finished with the game yet, but they had a Happy Meal promotion for Sonic 3, so they cut the game in two to have Sonic 3 out by the time the Happy Meal promotion was, and then they can finish up the rest of the game with Knuckles.
Slide and glide between two walls to reach higher areas and higher scores. Look for hidden passageways in every level to get you to the 3D special stage.
Mario Happy Meal movie came out in like last... Yeah!
Now, who is the coolest brother in all of the universe? No, man. He ain't a plumber. Plumbers are nice if your pipes are clogged. You know what I'm saying? Now, let me ask you again. Who is
Oh, fucking sweet burn.
the coolest brother in all of the solar system? Yeah, that's...
Call Knuckles Red
That's
Sonic.
it. He's the cool blue dude with the mega attitude. Sonic the Hedgehog. And now Game Gear's got Sonic Spinball this fall. You know, Sonic Spinball has been...
Sonic Spinball for the Game Gear is fucking awful. The Genesis version is pretty good. The Game Gear version is not good at all.
one of the hottest games for Genesis in 1993. And it's coming like a torpedo. Straight for Game Gear. And here's some more...
Works on Mighty.
tips that are going to show you and you how to kick some serious Robotnik butt. What am I doing? What?
To get the first Chaos Emerald, hit the bumpers on the right and left of the slime container. It's in the...
This isn't even fucking tips for the Game Gear version. This is tips for the Genesis version. And I know how to do that.
First room. Then head up to the boat and paddle.
This is a good game, though. A little bullshit, but it's a pinball game, so I'll let it slide.
To open the doors that lead to Chaos Emeralds 2 and 3, pull the levers on both sides of the tracks. Then go down both sides of the tracks.
So, yeah, Doubles Crush is really good. I'll tell you a good pinball game, Metroid Prime Pinball.
Collect both of the Chaos Emeralds. To get further in this level, get into the cannon 3 times and hit this bridge. Then do it once more to open up the level.
So as you all know,
Yeah, oh yeah, it's really pricey.
So let's take a look at what's hot in video gaming around the planet on the Honeycombs Video Hits Top 10 charts.
Top 10, this is Canada. Taz Escapes from Mars, which is okay. World Series Baseball, whatever. NBA action, alright. Why is Sonic 3 at number 4? Eternal Champions, alright. Jurassic Park's not bad. Pebble Beach Golf, meh. Sonic Spinball, meh. X-Men, pretty good. Echo the Dolphins, alright. Video about obscene passwords last night. Devil's Crush was 5. Taz and Sonic 3 should be switched. What else we got? Game Gear. Sonic... Are you what? Sonic Spinball for the Game Gear is fucking ass. X-Men for the Game Gear. Jurassic Park, I've never played. Sonic Chaos and Sonic Spinball should be, like, switched. Alright, No, Tomcat Alley should not be on that list. CD version was far superior. I've never played the Sega CD version, but I played the Genesis version of Eternal Champions. It's alright. It should be Sonic CD, Echo the Dolphin, Jurassic Park, then Prize Fighter and Tomcat Alley. Although Tomcat Alley should not be on that list. Honeycomb. Oh, this is America. World Series Baseball, Sonic 3, Aladdin, Batman Returns fucking sucks. Alright, I'll check it out. Jurassic Park's a good game. Streets of Rage 3, that's pretty good. This is a way... See, Americans have better taste than fucking Canadians. Gunstar Heroes, X-Men, Streets of Rage 3. Batman Returns is not a good game. But Sonic 3, yeah, Americans have way better taste than fucking Canadians. Game Gear, again, we have better taste. Look at this. Gunstar, Aladdin, Sonic Chaos, X-Men. Like, this is a way better list than the fucking milk fuck with their taste in games. Yeah, this is way better than the fucking Canadians. Fucking Canucks have shit taste. Sega CD, look. Alright, Tomcat Alley should not be that high up. But yeah, it's a better list. Sylphied's good. And the Genesis versions of Echo the... Bullshit, though. This is Japan. So we got Sonic the Hedgehog 3. I've never played that game. Shining Force, alright. I've never played Reg Nascentry. Virtual Racing, that's a good one. Oh, they only had the Japanese list was just like generic top 5. It wasn't like Genesis or anything. We got Sonic 3, Subturret, that's a good game. Alright. Shining Force 2, alright. Road bullshit, though.
I'm talking about real players, real action, real teams, real stadiums. This is...
Crusader of Senti. Oh, that's a great game. I didn't know it was called that in Japan.
So real you can almost smell the sweat. It's Sega's
The most expensive Genesis game now? I'm glad they put it on the Genesis Mini too. Shining Force 2 is a great game.
fastest, hardest hitting, slammingest, jamming sports game this side of the Milky Way. Sega sports games are officially licensed by major...
It's worth 2,000. Ooh.
As well as having the added bonus of being the coolest way to beat up on your little brother without getting too much trouble. Now, what is the best of the best? What is the hottest of the hot? What is so cool it's cold? From Sega Sports, NFL 95. And now here's a Marshmallow Alphabet's preview of the...
Japanese were like $300 complete. Wow.
This is the biggest football video game ever. The players,
That's not Madden.
the field, the hits, everything is huge. The game features all actual NFL teams, and you can choose from football's biggest stars.
I think I had this game.
Boomer Esiason and the man himself, Joe Montana. Here's some Sugar Crisp secret tips that'll have you on your way to the...
Came out in America 2 months before the Saturn launch, and also Atlas. Oh.
No time. When you're carrying the ball and you get into trouble, use the speed burst to outrun defenders.
Outrun. Hey, Stefan. Grape song. All right.
The opposition, you can rely...
You know, I'll play it now, just for you, Stefan. This man he really likes the rape song, so I'll fucking play it. A-E-I-O-U. I find it funny, that's all. Alright, that's it. That's it for that. I hope you enjoyed, Stefan.
Invincible.
Must great.
To outscore your opponent, you can take advantage of the all-new passing perspective offered in NFL 95 to find the open receiver.
Glad to see you on a different site.
That's it, come on, I got it going on, baby. Come on, I am the greatest.
Oh shit, Jason, you got trucked.
The search for the secret of honeycomb cereal's great taste leaves the honeycomb kid
Oh, it's a honeycomb commercial. I was like, what the fuck is this?
in the dark.
Cool.
For free, I'll grant you one wish.
Okay.
Anytime.
I wish to know the secret of honeycomb's great taste.
Alright, have a good day at work, Stefan.
The first is shape, the second is crunch, and the third and most important.
I don't remember this commercial. When I think honeycombs commercials, I think those commercials they had in the 2000s with that fucking like weird furry fuck. Does look like Mighty Max.
I'll find the secret of honeycomb's great taste somewhere.
Oh, man.
Sugar.
These Sega games are getting to be a little too realistic, you know what I'm saying? I never mind that, because what I've got to show you right now is going to make the hit I just took look like kid stuff. It's the roughest, the toughest sports game of them all. We're talking about the all
Me want honeycomb.
Now, next spring, Sega will release what has already been called the greatest hockey video game of all time. And now, for the first time ever, a galactic premiere. Thanks to a post-alphabets preview, you get an advanced look at NHL All-Star Hockey 95.
NHL All-Star Hockey 95 from Sega Sports is a
I remember that game being pretty fun.
new game with
I think it's this one.
slapshot action of the NHL now on
I think they re-released it for the Xbox One as well.
Genesis. You'll burn up the ice with 26 NHL
No, that's EA Hockey.
teams
My
and
bad.
over 650 players, including Lemieux, Gretzky, Lindros, and Yzerman. Schedule
I don't follow hockey, so I don't know who any of those fucking people are.
an actual 42 or 84 game NHL season and skate, check, and shoot your way to the Stanley Cup. NHL All-Star Hockey 95. He shoots, he scores!
From Sabadot to Aquadot, what gives it the space key anyways? It's in the script. This is unbelievable. Whatever. I was just checking
Yeah, I don't think that was actually part of the script.
out the new Echo the Dolphin game for Genesis called The Tides of Time. Well, here's some more Sugar Crisp tips to keep you in a swimmer thing.
When you break the surface of the water, you get fresh air. Be sure you don't run out of air. You're a mammal and you need air to breathe.
This game is actually better than the first Echo game. It's less bullshit.
In tides of time,
And you can become a shark.
morph into new shapes. He can become a shark to ward off enemies, or a bird to overcome obstacles and travel through the air.
It is very hard. I've never beaten Echo. I got to that part where you're like, I think it's called Welcome to the Machine, and I always get stuck on that part. No, I did beat Echo, but it was the 3DS version, and I had Super Dolphin mode intact. The 3DS version lets you be invincible.
Look for glyphs or other clues to allow you to change shape. The shortest route isn't always underwater. Look for the suspended water tubes to travel farther and faster. Search for movable rocks or unusual sea life and learn how to use them. Use your sonar songs to get clues from glyphs and other sea life, and remember what you learned.
I like the music for Echo more. Yeah.
All right, Sega Nuts, that's the deal. 32X Sega Sports, Sega Cable Service, game tips, big news,
You didn't talk about the Sega cable service. What the fuck?
big technology, and
Empty's still around. He's got a new channel called Hot Doggy Style, and he just streamed on there not too long ago.
lots more. But we want to hear from you. Let us know what you think about this video, if you'd like to see more of this, and if there's anything else about Sega you'd like to know.
Just send your name, address, and comments on a postcard to World of Sega Video.
Oh, this is from Canada. I knew it was from Canada, but it's nice to have proof.
45 Sims Crescent, Richmond Hill, Ontario. Do it now and qualify to win one of 10 new Sega game cartridges.
Well, Samba Freaks, it's time for this techno cowboy to head on out in the old information superhighway.
I don't think they made another one of these.
Big shout out to Post Zero for helping us make this video, and also for stocking up the cupboards in the Samba kitchen. Yo, Bear, you got something to say? Well, then say it loud and say it proud. Sing it, dude. Yeah, that's it. Post Cereal and Sega's in the house. My name is Michael B., your Samba God, telling you to stay online with the future. Until next time,
Stay online with the future. Wow.
increase the peace. Right, Bear?
Increase the peace.
Shimmer
So fucking radical.
Sega!
There's a shithole full of potheads and degenerates. That's where Fuzz wants to move so he can be with his boyfriend Claw.
No, you gotta be meaner. Sega! No, mean, man. Sega!
Sega! The last thing a dead white woman sees.
Sega.
Alright, I'm gonna play this video, but first I need to use the restroom. I gotta pee. And then I'm gonna grab a drink. So let's play some music. Let's play some Sega music. Fuck. Savage Joey. What's good Sega music? Ooh, Revenge of Shinobi. Courtesy of our good friend Yuzo Koshiro. Many of those as I could. Yeah, Fuzz. I don't. Yeah. Fuzz. Yeah. So this video was made in 1989. This video is about as old as I am. It's a strategy video for NES games, and it's not as extreme as the Sega videos I showed you. It's also like 40 minutes long, so brace yourselves. We're gonna skip this just because I'm technically breaking this rule right now. Oh my fucking god. Fucking Zach Morris over here. What kind of controller is that? Super Adventure Island. That's a good one. God, this is so fucking corny. Oh, Golgo 13, that's a good one.
American Video Game Players League presents the Video Game Guide. And now, here's the captain of the All-Star team, Ron.
Welcome, I'm Ron, and I'm the captain of the All-Star team. Our team in this video are sponsored by the American Video Game Players League, and we'd like to thank them for giving us the opportunity.
Guy kind of looks like Ryan Gosling in the new Barbie movie. You missed the
to show
80s.
you some of our secrets and hints. Now you can
He actually, holy shit, he really does look like a young Ryan Gosling.
score higher and go farther. And
Girls
if you
look
want some
so
information
bored.
on how to start your own team,
Reruns of this aired on G4, really?
at the end of this video, we'll give you the address. Now let's meet my teammates.
Hi, I'm Jennifer.
Hi, I'm Bob.
Hi, I'm James. Yo, dudes. Hi, I'm Sharon.
Now that we know everybody, let's show them how it's done.
And here's...
Yo, her fucking shirt looks like the cups. It was Starcade, my bad. Her fucking shirt looks like those old cups.
Jennifer playing Legendary Wings.
That's a good game.
In the future.
I have the TurboGrafx version of this on the TurboGrafx Mini. Good game.
Mankind has built a giant
and I have the arcade
supercomputer
version.
named Dark to rule the planet. For hundreds of
Yo,
years,
dudes.
Dark has governed
as the one Medicare video. Yeah.
With wisdom and justice. But now, the unthinkable has happened. Dark is malfunctioning, and humanity is writhing in the grasp
Are you gonna give me game tips? Or are you just gonna read the fucking manual?
of a ruthless tyrant. Dark has built a fleet of robot warships to patrol the skies, and has created an army of mutant monsters to guard the underground bases from which he now terrorizes mankind. Lulled by hundreds of years of peace, the people of Earth are defenseless against the minions of Dark. But two brave young men, following an ancient
Somehow
legend of
Jamal has
mythology,
returned.
have devised mechanical wings to bear them
I think he's like a transgender communist now. He used to be a neo-Nazi.
aloft.
And it doesn't really matter. Jamal doesn't believe in anything. All he fucking wants is to be famous. He wants attention and to be famous, so he'll fucking say or do anything, including eating shit to getting famous.
In search of Dark's hidden
Got outed as a moderator on FedChan. Wow.
fortress. If you fail, mankind is lost. Take wing, legendary
Just copy, yeah.
soldiers.
Alright, now the hints.
Move from side to side at the beginning, and you'll get all of the bombers.
Move? Yeah, move and shoot shit. Yeah, I know how to play a shmup, dick. Give me, like, codes or actual strategy.
Collect the power spots with the P. Always
Give me a code for a game I never played. Try spinning, that's a neat trick.
remember to avoid the smoke.
Yeah, collect power-ups and avoid traps. That no shit, I know how to play a fucking shmup game.
Shoot the hide eye in the center to enter a bonus stage.
Alright, this is an actual hint. Thank
where you
you.
get lots of points and energy. Fly right up on these types of statues, and you'll be able to shoot them right in the head.
Take damage and shoot the enemies. In order to kill the... What was it? In order to kill the demon, shoot at it until it dies.
Make it through. A flying lizard will come out of the building.
The glowing spot for massive
You must
damage.
shoot him.
Hit the glowing spot for massive damage.
In the head. Avoid this power-up.
Eggman from... That might be Eggman from Boner Man. That might be Eggman's voice actor from Sonic Adventure.
You'll lose more than you'll gain.
Oh my god, I think you actually might be right. That really does sound like fucking Eggman from Sonic Adventure.
Take your time and fire in the mouth like this.
Get a load of this.
When the screen starts flashing, you've succeeded.
Hold on. Play some. Get a load of this.
time, I feed him a Chaos Emerald. With all 7 emeralds in him, he'll be invincible and work for me.
Yeah, it's definitely Eggman. Holy shit. Holy fuck.
This is called a flame shot. Very effective against many objects all at once.
This is what he was doing before he had to deal with Sonic the Hedgehog.
Another bonus stage hidden in the hide-eye.
Hide-eye. He's got a good voice, I'll give him that.
Collect the hearts. These will allow you to continue the play. If you pick up 4 items consecutively at last power-up, you will obtain a Firebird. They will allow you to take 2 direct hits and keep going.
Boing!
Don't let the pillar trap you as the scene scrolls by.
I like how a lot of the sound effects in this game and some of the music was made using the same thing as Mega Man. Like, some of those sound effects are directly from Mega Man, and this game uses the same music font as Mega Man. Both are made by Capcom, so no big issue with that, but it's something I noticed.
To make it through the attack of the flying bees, stay low and fire often.
Bees, not the bees!
You must get your shot inside and hit the flashing part to do any good. Be careful. The pluck are dangerous. Shoot them as quickly as you can.
I might want to play this game after the stream, actually. Dogs Bower from Blue Stinger. Might be. Blue Stinger was a good game. I used to have that game for the Dreamcast.
Another bonus stage hidden on the right. Go for it! You must shoot all of these mechanical monsters before you can get to the end of this level. Watch out for the flying eyeballs. They're dangerous.
Oh shit, they came
shot
fast.
Is the best for this area because you have so many things coming at you.
Go for it, Sonic.
Watch out for the moles which cross this canyon area.
Those are literally the drills from Mega Man 2.
Let's see what Ron's doing.
And here's Ron playing Joust.
Alright, Joust, honestly, Joust is one of those games I'll play for like 5 minutes, and I'll be like, that's alright.
In the medieval age, knights were proving their skills and bravery by playing the game called Joust. In the future, well beyond our knowledge, the Knights of Hyperspace are playing their version of Joust. They saddle up the space ostrich and fight with a...
Imagine reading that sentence out loud. They saddle up the space ostrich.
Aliens. You must adjust yourself to this unknown environment called hyperspace. You are not fighting for fame or glory. You are fighting for your own life. Knock the aliens off before they get to you. It is not an easy task, but somebody must do it.
Honestly, I prefer playing Balloon Fight to Joust.
Can you be
the Knights of Hyperspace?
The survivor of this space fight.
He's really good at selling this.
Good luck. Believe me, you will need it.
Hints, hints, hints.
You have a temporary safety until you touch your controller. Try to position your space ostrich high on the screen so you can attack more effectively. If you knock the alien off his ostrich and get his egg mid-air, you'll get both points.
Neat. Got Joust as a kid for NES, ended up getting Jackal instead. That is a way better game. The Jackal is a really good game. This battle will make your blood boil. Good luck, I'm using the Power Glove.
Watch out.
Get a load of Sneed.
For the pterodactyl.
And Chaos.
Collect the eggs before they hatch and...
Is he playing this on a Play Choice 10?
Score 250 to 1,000 points. If they hatch, they will remount and attack you again. Try to move fast when going through Wave 5, the egg wave, and you'll go right to Wave 6.
Well, he didn't do a good job.
The less layers there are and less protection.
The sneed is happening.
Be careful of the trolls' hands in the fire pit. They can grab you, or they will grab the aliens and stop you from going past them. You can kill them by attacking the alien on top of the troll's hand.
This man is really good at narrating. I could listen to this guy read the fucking phone book.
That game was awesome. Let's look at the next one.
And here's James playing Rampage.
Alright, Rampage is a pretty good game. If I'm going to play Rampage, though, I'll probably play World Tour for the arcade version, which I have on the Rampage game for the Wii, as well as the Midway Arcade Treasures. Why Midway hasn't released that game again, I don't know. I really don't know why Warner Brothers didn't release a fucking Midway Arcade Collection game. I have no fucking clue.
Feeling frustrated? Want to cut loose? Then
yeah, this is a good game.
Go on a rampage. Become George the Ape or Lizzie the Lizard. Go.
The arcade version had a Wolfman, too.
From city to city, smashing buildings and punching helicopters.
I seriously do not know why fucking Warner Brothers didn't re-release their arcade games. They did it once for the PS3 and Xbox. And that was it. Like, we could have had, like, a really cool, like, Midway Arcade Treasures game with, like, Mortal Kombat 1, 2, 3, Rampage, Rampage World Tour, Primal Rage, PS1 Plus. Yeah. I mean, we could have had, like, a really good collection. There's, like, Like, they fucking bought Midway Games and they did nothing but make Mortal Kombat games.
You can cause serious trouble from coast to coast. But
they could have paid fucking Arcade Archives. They could have, like, had Arcade Archives pay them to fucking re-release their games.
It's getting so a monster can't have any...
Digital Eclipse. I'm pretty sure Digital Eclipse could have, like, hey, we want to make a fucking Midway Arcade Treasures game. They would have done a bang-up job with it.
Good, clean fun anymore.
I seriously do not know what the fuck they were thinking when they bought this license.
There's gunfire, dynamite, poisonous food, rivers, even...
And this was before David Zaslav. Now it's like, okay.
Your fellow monsters may pound on you. So go ahead. Stomp L.A., trash New York. When was the last time you got to punch out a skyscraper anyway?
Try asking that to the... Yeah, good game, but I'd rather play movie arcade game for Dave and Buster's. Weird.
Try to hit the...
Does it at least play like Rampage with better graphics?
Helicopters. They're worth...
I like Rampage. The arcade game's really good, but I just think World Tour is the best one.
3,000 points. The trucks, when you smash them, are worth 1,500 points.
It's a good idea for a game, too. Basically a giant monster movie where you're the giant monster.
Which will stop them from throwing the dynamite. When a building starts to smoke at the bottom, jump off so you don't lose life points.
George can't melt steel beams.
Taxi.
And you know, the government will try to say that Lizzie and George and the wolf that no one ever played as, they're the ones who destroyed those buildings. I'm here to say that's wrong.
Cabs are worth 1,500.
You have one button and you just hit it as oh, that's so
points
bad.
Also so
I think the last time I played an arcade game was when I was at my movie. I went to go see Ghost in the Shell. So like 6 years ago, I went to go see Ghost in the Shell, and I played some arcade games. I played Miss Pac-Man and Galaga. I played a Terminator game that played like House of the Dead, which is pretty fun. I played House of the Dead. They had House of the Dead 4, which is really fun. But yeah, they don't really... there's not a lot. I think the last arcade game of note I remember was Scarlet Dawn House of the Dead, which I think you can only play at Dave & Buster's. I've never been to a Dave & Buster's.
As you knock holes in the building, you will see food hidden like milk, turkey, toast, coffee, melon, hamburger, and the fish bowl. If you eat them, They give you more energy. Don't let the lightning hit you, because it causes you to lose a lot of energy.
Don't let that lightning get near you. It'll rape you.
You have to work your way through all 50 states. Good luck. When they turn black, you have succeeded.
When my local movie theater had House of the Dead 1, they closed down more than a decade ago. Wow. Yeah, mine had House of the Dead 4, which is pretty... I have House of the Dead 4 on my PS3, but it was cool... PS3, but it was cool to play it in an actual, like, arcade with the gun. The Terminator game, and, I can't resist Miss Pac-Man. You know, that's a classic.
Don't eat the poison. It's bad for you.
A giant ape ate poison. This is what happened to his body. Presenting to the emergency room, GA. Jurassic Park Arcade. Like the old one from Sega, because that's a good game.
Bathtubs should be knocked away. They are no good to eat.
Well, duh, it's porcelain. Don't eat porcelain.
This is a bonus stage. Search for the Mega Vitamin. When you find it, eat it. It'll restore all of your health.
Gotta take your vitamins.
Now let's see what Sharon's doing.
Professional. Imagine being able to sound excited about... Yeah. Like Fast and the Furious and Batman. There was a Batman arcade game at my local Walmart for a long time. I never played it, though. And I think the Fast and the Furious arcade game actually got rebranded as a cruising arcade game. And I have it for the Switch, and it's a lot of fun. It's not something to, like... Don't compare it to something like F-Zero GX or Ridge Racer Type 4, but Cruisin' Blast is a lot of fun. On this episode of Clarissa Explains It All.
And here's Sharon playing Secret Castle.
Is that Mylon Secret? Look at that fucking... He's a good voice actor. Look at that fucking 90s, like, Napoleon Dynamite Deb haircut.
Welcome to the land of Hudson's Secret Castle, where people use...
Mylon's Secret Castle? More like Mylon's shitty asshole. I'd rather have a buffalo dump its ass on my face than play this game.
Music to communicate with each other.
Wait, this game's really fucking cryptic, so you might want to watch this video if you want to play it. This is a really confusing game. There was a sequel to this game made for the Super Nintendo. It's called Do-Re-Mi Fantasy. I bought it on the Wii Virtual Console, and it's actually a lot better than this game. It's really fun. But this game's really... Hey, Wonder Waffles.
The north, an evil warlord and his demons attack the people of Hudson and rob...
Hudson? This is a Hudson Soft game, by the way.
...them of their musical instruments. Hudson's Queen Eliza is captured deep inside the secret castle. You must save Queen Eliza and get the music...
But you beat it? Wow. Congratulations.
...instruments back. This will not be an easy task. The secret castle has many different rooms, and each room is a maze filled with demons, secret passages, and doors. However, Queen Eliza has hidden many helpful...
Most people are this fun with video games today instead of proving a McDonald's chugging film critic wrong about GameStop. Yeah, the game journalism, any game videos are just not fun. They don't have that, like, even though it was like a corporate shill video, those 3 Sega video games had energy. Nowadays, it's just, here's a retro game I'm going to show on my channel, and it's going to jack the price of the game up. Or, this game you like is bad because it's harmful. Or, yeah, this game, it's alright.
Tools, instruments.
Fucking energy, man. Be like, yo, kids go ho-jo for Resident Evil 4. And now we got some tips in Resident Evil 4. Be sure to knock out all the snakes and steal their precious eggs. Make sure to keep a track of all the blue medallions you shoot so you can get the Red 9, or no, it's the Punisher. So you can get the Punisher gun from the merchant. When playing Resident Evil 4, be sure to shoot out the well before shooting down the necklace to get maximum value.
And money in every room to help you. Use bubbles to
some fucking gusto.
help you find the places where they are hidden. You are Hudson's last hope. Good luck.
Good luck is right. He's playing Mylon's shitty asshole.
Catch the umbrella to have Mylon shoot his bubble rapid fire. Here is hidden one of the music boxes, and you will advance to this bonus stage.
I didn't even know this game fucking had bonus stages.
Try to collect the sharp notes and be sure to avoid the flats.
Oh, are the B's the flats? Alright.
You can only continue after you have collected the first crystal ball.
Alright.
Look for hidden shops like this one behind the stones. With the money that you save, you can buy hints or items which you will need.
In the front wall. Huh.
Here is a hidden honeycomb. It will give you extra...
One guy, no continues. Why are there no continues?
Energy.
That Dick Tracy episode might be my favorite episode of AVGN. His fucking anger is so fucking real. This game is that there's almost no... Yeah, I hate that.
When you find the Hudson Bee, you will get this protection shield for a short period of time. You need to buy the shoe so that you can jump higher to get through the tougher rooms. When you have the right shoes on, the benches will spring you up. Another important hidden honeycomb to restore your energy.
Hey! Yeah, this game's very cryptic. AVGN said it right. This is one of those where the fuck do you go kind of games.
A Hudson Bee for another protection shield.
Get the Hudson Bee! Get it! There you go!
You'll need that shield to get past the demon monster. Now you can go to the upper levels.
Huh. Gotta be patient and shoot everything.
Honeycombs are hidden. Look for them to restore energy. To beat the red demon, you must...
I wonder if James Rolfe as a kid actually rented this movie. Because he mentioned renting video game cheat videotapes. I'm pretty sure he rented this one. We're probably watching the same videotape like a 10 or 11-year-old James Rolfe watched.
Have your shield and full energy. With the fire vest, you won't be hurt by the flames as fast. You'll lose energy, but not so quickly. Here is another hidden honeycomb.
Hey!
Now, how to get it. Shoot the column and the space above will be blown out, and you can catch yourself on the edge.
You can also go up and get that key. Go down there and get that key. Oh, you missed it.
You have to run fast to get across the planks here.
Haul ass.
At the bottom of the room is the word Hudson, and at the right side of the screen is a hidden shop. You can use your shrink potion to get out of this room. You need to go down the well out the side of the castle to go through an important level. It's dark, but if you do this on the left side, you get in more light.
Oh!
Hey, let's check out what Bob's doing.
Look at that fucking... That's Deb from fucking Napoleon Dynamite. That's like the sideways ponytail.
Wait.
Deb.
And here's Bob playing Golgo 13.
This game's pretty good. It's based off an anime and comic book series.
Only you can help him save the world.
Yeah, you're not saving the world. Golgo was an assassin. He was a gun for hire.
He's Golgo 13, the legendary agent who's never failed.
Chocolate banana pancakes for dinner. Ooh, that sounds good.
Mission. Now, he's facing his toughest challenge. To recover a stolen vial of Cassandra G, the deadliest weapon in the history of biological warfare.
The G virus.
But he can't do it without your help.
Yeah, this is a totally different plot. Golgo 13 is not a secret agent. He's a fucking assassin.
Join forces with Golgo 13 on an action-packed odyssey to recapture Cassandra G before it is unleashed on the human race. Whether he succeeds or not is up to you, and every second counts. When the mode changes to this gun sight, it's helpful to keep watch on the information provided at the bottom of the screen. It will tell you how many of each type of attacker is left.
There's a strong fucking gun if you can shoot out helicopters out of the air.
There's a fake base under Berlin which has gray walls. You need to find the base with the blue walls. Look for a blue door to enter.
This is pretty cool. It reminds me of Fester's Quest, the 3D maze parts, or Phantasy Star.
It's important in this game to read all of the messages the other characters tell you. Golgo will need all information possible to accomplish his mission. You must go into this underwater room to find the base.
Although I can see how translators would have misinterpreted this as a secret agent game, but Golgo is an assassin. He's a gun for hire. But alright, I can see how they fucked up.
The strange flying object you must shoot in the center. When Golgo is in Athens, you must first go to the Athens Hotel. After visiting the hotel, go just right of the Parthenon and press up on the controller. This will bring you to the Aegean Sea.
Would Witcher Geralt be a consort? I don't know enough about The Witcher to be able to say that. Witcher game, and I never beat it. I have the Switch version. I need to like sit down and play it because I liked what I played. It's a fun game. It's just I haven't been able to fucking So I really don't know much about The Witcher. Ask Henry Cavill.
Shoot the blast to save life energy. You should always take care not to step on the mines.
All right, that's obviously, but all right.
Life energy. When traveling through the maze, it's helpful to either have a map or make your own. When you encounter barriers, you can use your hand grenades to break through them. Jump carefully over the mine.
When he isn't being a badass assassin, he's fucking bitches. Golgo does. Yeah, Golgo's pretty cool.
And your history. When entering a mazed area, it's important to have 3 of the hand grenades shown at the bottom left. To continue or go from one level to the next, when you see this picture of Golgo, you must press and release the start button on controller 1. Then push the up position on the control pad while pressing down on the A and B buttons. Then push the up and left position on control pad 2 while pushing the A and B buttons.
Best title music. Yeah, this is a good game. This is a very good game.
Then press the start again on controller 1, and you should see 00 like this. Now, select any stage up to 13.
Yeah.
You can stop a lot of life energy loss if you shoot the sub right away. Then get those jets. Be careful of the black objects. They are floating mines.
Black mines. Gotta be careful in Black Mine neighborhood. That kid looks so confused. That kid looks like the little brother from Lizzie McGuire.
See what Jennifer's doing.
Thank you, Bob. And here's Jennifer playing Adventures of Lolo.
That's a good game. Never relax. The Adventures of Lolo is actually made by HAL Laboratories before they made Kirby, and the Lolo characters actually appear in Kirby. Not only do they appear in the games, they also appear in the anime.
In the Adventure of Lolo, you enter a treacherous medieval
Turfenstein? No, I did not.
castle. You must save Layla from the evil devils.
And if you want to play this game, you can play it on the Nintendo Switch Online. Or emulate it. I don't fucking care. I'm not Nintendo.
To get there, You face many obstacles and a series of perplexing mazes. Good luck. Layla is counting on you.
Sonic.
It is important when playing Lolo to understand how all of the objects on each screen work. Here we are using a block to stop the fire blasts of Gaul. Once you Eggershot an object twice, Lolo can flip the object off the screen. Pre-planning.
The Dolphin emulator is officially coming to Steam, which means the Steam Deck yeah, I'm pretty sure they're probably gonna fuck that over. Oh, Arino played this on Game Center CX? I did not know that. My favorite episode of Game Center CX is when he played Super Mario Bros. 2, the Japanese version, because he brought in a teenager to help him play it, and the teenager was like, hey, did you use warp pipes? And he's like, yeah, I think. The teenager reaches over to the Famicom, resets it, and Arino's like, what the fuck are you doing? And then beats the game for him.
In this
It's great.
We are trapping the sleeping skulls. Be careful of the Rockies. They will try to trap you. Arma can really run fast. Try to figure a way to trap him like this. A fake out helps.
I've seen every translated episode of Game Center CX. It's a good show. I like it.
Trees do not stop the cursing gaze of Medusa, so you must protect Lolo with blocks. After you collect all of the possible hearts, you may get a useful tool like this rock breaker. Monsters cannot cross the flower beds. Use that to your advantage.
You fucked yourself.
Change the direction of access with a pass. Squirrels can be moved to block monsters. Put the bridge out to...
Watching Retro Game Master on G4 TV when G4... Oh! I did not know they aired that show in America. I know we got Retro Game Master for the DS, which is a very good game. We didn't get the sequel, though, which sucks, but I didn't know they aired the fucking show on G4.
Rivers. Blocks can be pushed across, but skulls and other monsters can cross, too. Here's one way of getting rid of Arma. Skulls and squirrels can be egged, which then float like a boat. It's the only way to get onto some islands.
Islands? Come on, play that game.
Falls asleep when you collide with them. If you plan it right, Lolo will be able to finish the puzzle. Lolo is a game of planning. The best advice for playing is to think ahead.
That game is rad.
That game's fucking rad. It's fucking radical, Lolo.
Thank you, Jennifer. Now, back to James.
Cobra Command? I've never heard of this game.
The most advanced Cobra attack helicopter ever built is at your command. You'll fly alone into...
Sounds like some sort of sexual slang. It does.
A deadly no man's land where enemy
Good
choppers,
tip.
tanks, soldiers, cannons, and warships are all aiming to blast you out of the sky. Helpless hostages are counting on you to rescue them as you make your way to enemy headquarters for your final assault.
Just the tip. Just the tips.
This is where the first hidden base is located. To enter, you must shoot the disc shape at the top of the building. Once you reach what seems like a dead end, you must shoot the square in the center. If you see a platform like this, it is an arms depot. Land on it, and you will receive a lot of...
Should have ported Jungle Strike and Desert Strike. I don't think the NES could handle that. Squad equals nerd.
Good stuff. When you reach the end of the first hidden base,
Kind of reminds me of like an NES version of I think Chopper Command or Chopper Strike or whatever.
Must go back 3 times to get
Your nerds rise up.
Be careful of these missiles. Timing is a must. Move very slowly for best results. The second hidden base is here. If you have successfully collected all the hostages, when you shoot the square at the top of this building, access will be given.
Yeah, I've never heard of this game. I've never played it, so
Hostages have grabbed the rope.
it looks all right.
Fly off without waiting. This will help you from being a sitting duck. If you wait for the missile launcher to go back and forth 3 times, he'll leave the screen without harming you. You must save all the hostages to be able to go from section to section.
Now let's see what Ron's doing.
And here's Ron playing Bionic Commando.
Bionic Commando is actually better than the arcade version. I don't know why Capcom hasn't they've re-released it for the Game Boy Advance, which is where I played it. I never played Bionic Commando on the NES, but I played the Game Boy Advanced version of the NES game. Capcom released an NES game that had the NES version, or a Game Boy Advanced game that had the NES versions of Strider, Mighty Final Fight, and Bionic Commando. And honestly, it's a good collection. Bionic Penis. I swear to God, there was a Flash cartoon back in the day, back in like 2004, where it was Bionic Commando, but he couldn't get an erection, so someone gave him a picture of Lindsay Lohan back then, and then he had like a bionic boner. That was the cartoon. It was an old Flash cartoon from Newgrounds.
Years, your people have struggled against the relentless onslaught of invading forces. With your army reduced to a handful and your artillery depleted, further resistance seems impossible. But in a hidden underground laboratory, a team of scientists has at least perfected...
At least in this game, the arm isn't his dead wife. Yeah, that was stupid. $1 Million Man. They destroyed him, but we rebuilt him.
Kind of fighting machinery. A bionic arm that extends and contracts, providing unheard of strength and maneuverability. Combined.
Yeah, this is a good game. This is actually better than the arcade version.
Heat-seeking weaponry. This will put the power of an entire army in the
Not
hands
bad.
of one man.
Was retarded.
Carefully chosen soldier who has what it takes to become a new breed of unstoppable commando, a bionic commando, and you.
Junafune Inafune was responsible for a lot of the bullshit that Capcom was doing back in like the late 2000s, early 2010s, because once Inafune left, they stopped that shit immediately.
You are the soldier. As you can see, you have your hands full at the end of each area. Stick with it and fire your shots directly into the reactor.
Reactor.
In the neutral zone, you may encounter the leader of the Imperial forces, Mr. Kilt. Do not shoot him. If you do, this will happen. It's a trick. You will have a chance to destroy him later.
One of the best NES games. This is a good game. Once you get used to the fact that you don't jump, you just kind of swing everywhere, it's really good.
It is important to go to neutral zones. There, you can collect weapons and tools
One of the
you'll
best.
need later. Talk to the soldiers. They may give you some hints like this one. Be sure you pick the flare-up to use in Area 4. Be sure to find and go into the communications room. You will have a choice of talking with your friend or the enemy by selecting a wiretap or not. But this only works if you have the right communicator.
The remake of this was good. I think I have the remake of this on my PS3.
Once again, be familiar of your bionic arm movement. Good timing and skill is needed to cross this area.
Yeah, it's a big part of the game is swinging around.
This time, the parachute is holding a POW. The POW will protect you for 7 seconds.
Remake and the Strider 3D sequel is really fucking good. I have the PS4 version of that. It's a really good Metroidvania.
When you encounter this soldier,
Do Captain Commando and the... Yeah, that'd be awesome.
shoot him before you fall. In this neutral zone, go to the third man.
Strider 2 is really good. I played Strider 2 for the PlayStation, and it also came with Strider 1.
He will tell you how to get a machine gun. Whenever you see this object, collect it with your bionic arm, and you will have your energy restored. This is another difficult spot. You must avoid the flying clams and man-eating flowers. You can
Flying clams and man-eating flowers. Nightmare Creatures. I've played that on the Dreamcast. I think it was the second one, where they fucked up which game was on the disc. I think I had that one too. They put Strider 1 on the Strider 2 disc and Strider 2 on the Strider 1 disc. Fat flight attendants.
This dangerous area to get to the end of this level or area. It takes some
Playing it
time,
right now,
but
nice.
It can be done. When you attack the enemy, you will see wings like
This part looks like Commando for the
on
NES.
the ground. Pick them up. They will allow you to continue the game.
Ooh. You got 2
Be
continues.
careful of the barrier soldiers. They have a deadly ray. Move around them. This is one of the more difficult.
Ikari Warriors come out and play. I have the Atari Warrior game, Ikari Warrior games. I have the arcade and NES versions, and I remember playing Ikari Warriors 2 for the NES game for the NES when I had an NES. It was a good game. Come on, let's fight. You played this a lot, yeah.
Of the tower and enter the room. Be careful of the large mechanical device. It must be destroyed before you can complete this area.
Oh, you just run behind it and just shoot it. That part seems a lot easier than the part with all those soldiers coming at you.
A powerful weapon like the rocket launcher can be stopped by this defender's shield, but use your bionic arm to accomplish your mission. If you go
The Super Star Wars episode, alright.
into a communication room and get ga, you have the wrong communicator.
We'll be able to finish the Death Star episode. Ooh. That part was hard. I was literally in Super Star Wars, I was literally at the last boss fight.
Can be done with this screen. If you choose the wrong one, this will happen.
Oh no.
Use this to locate your position. Red squares are neutral zone.
Stupid AT-AT.
Leave an area simultaneously. Press Start A, B.
That game was awesome.
Bugged bowcaster mechanics. Nothing I can do, dude.
And here's Sharon playing Bomberman.
This is a good game.
Bomberman is a robot engaged in the production of bombs. Like his fellow robots, he had been put to work in an underground compound at the center of the Earth. Bomberman found it to be an unbearably dreadful existence. One day, he learned that any robot escaping from the center of the Earth and making it to the surface will become human. Bomberman jumped at the opportunity, alerted to...
My favorite Bomberman game is Bomberman 94 for the TurboGrafx. Bomberman 0. I almost bought that game when I had a 360, but I just decided not to.
To Bomberman's betrayal, large numbers of enemy characters were sent out in pursuit. Bomberman can only rely on bombs of his own production for his defense. Will Bomberman ever make it to the surface?
But yeah, Bomberman 94 for the TurboGrafx was a really good game.
Once there, will he really become...
Act Zero Re-Bomberman.
Try to trap the enemy and plan your explosion so you kill as many as possible.
Got him.
To exit a level, go through the doors. but be sure not to set a bomb off around them. It will mean doom.
I played this version on the Game Boy Advanced. They released a bunch of NES games for the Game Boy Advanced, and for some reason they released Bomberman for it, even though they didn't include the multiplayer mode. But
panels are hidden under bricks. They give the bombs more boom, and they give you more bombs to set. Protect yourself by hiding behind the concrete squares. To continue, you can...
Look at that fucking long password. Does this game really need that long of a password? Bomberman is a great series. I suck at it, though. I'm actually pretty good at it.
Enter the code for the level here. We are entering the code for level 11. The more you use the bombs, the stronger they get. Be sure you don't get yourself. Don't hit the doors with a bomb, or this will happen.
I hit himself.
Travel through brick walls, which makes them unpredictable.
Why does this game have such long passwords? This game doesn't have a lot of variables. It'll start you off like with the why the password so long.
If you want to give it a try. The pass is worth 4,000 points. Try to get him. He's a fast mover. This is what a fuse timer panel looks like. This will let you set the bombs off when you want, like this.
That's actually very convenient for this game.
Hey, let's check out what Bob's doing.
What are you doing, buddy? Just kind of splicing yourself through... What the fuck are you doing, buddy?
And here's Bob playing Adventure Island.
Adventure Island is a Hudson Soft port. This is so fucking 80s. Adventure Island is a Hudson Soft port of a Sega arcade game. And actually, both of these games branched off into their own series. The Wonder Boy series ended up being the Wonder Boy and Monster Island series, which were action RPG games. The Adventure Island series just kind of did the same thing, except like one of the Super Nintendo games, which was an adventure game.
Just found out that Princess Leilani was kidnapped by the evil witch doctor and taken to Adventure Island in the South Pacific. You land on Adventure Island without weapons or food.
You just get the speed, kick, and multi-bomb power-ups to fuck up your opponents to the 109-11s.
Caves. Hidden on the island are your skateboard, axe, food, and other helpful tools you must find by exploring the island. Better find the weapons and food quickly, because you will need them to fight the witch doctor's spiders, snakes, bats, and demons.
Fun fact, the character you're playing as is called Master Higgins. He's based off someone, either a celebrity that was endorsed by Hudson Soft, or someone that worked at Hudson Soft.
The evil witch doctor has set lots of traps for you before you can face him one-on-one. Are you
No, not more 9/11s.
Can you live through Adventure Island to save Princess Leilani?
Leilani.
In the egg, useful items are hidden. The skateboard is one of them. It will help you to travel faster. If you wait long enough between the two totem poles, you will be carried off to a secret room where you can get points and...
I did not know about that. That is legitimately a game tip I did not know about. And I wonder, could you use that in the Wonder Boy version of this game?
Extra energy. To continue, there is a hidden egg at the end of the first section. Jump on it, and the bee inside will allow you to continue the game.
The Hudson Soft bee.
To kill the blue octopus, you must shoot them twice, and you get...
one bee on port, so yes, nice. Alright, I have the Wonder Boy collection that has, like, every version of every Wonder Boy game. And I was actually... So that's why I asked. Because it has like the Master System version, the Sega Mark II. Some crazy shit.
It's best to use the axe to defeat the 9 bassers which are attacking you.
Bassers? They're bats.
It's handy to pick up the honey girl to get through the snakes and skeletons.
Ooh.
There is a hidden egg which contains a key.
Get it.
Timing is very important at this point. A wrong move will mean disaster.
What does the key do?
Watch out for the Zigmos.
Zigmos?
The running coyotes are going to get you lots of bonus points. Be careful when you meet the boss. Jump as high as you can and throw your fireballs at his head. If you do, you'll take off his head.
Off with his head!
Frogs later in the game will jump at you. Kill them to remove them.
Kill them! Kill the frogs, Sonic! He's probably thinking about Froggy. Froggy?
A hidden egg contains fireballs, which is an effective weapon.
No shit, fire does a lot of damage.
You must keep going up with good timing to get through. Wait for the bassers to come, otherwise they'll get you.
Bassers? They're bats!
Get the milk. It will restore your energy level.
Oh.
Another place where timing is a must. Jump as soon as you land.
Adventure Island 2 is really damn good. I need to play that. I've only ever played the first Adventure Island game, the Wonder Boy games, and like I think one Adventure Island game for the TurboGrafx. Americans in Southeast Asia love this game because playing for a Saturn or a play was
The Zigmo gets thicker as you go through more levels.
Wonder Boy. You can get a wide variety of monsters. Ooh.
You must jump on the second platform to get through. To find hidden levels, throw your axes or fireballs. When they disappear, you know you have something good.
That's all our games for this volume. Now it's time for us to answer any questions that you have on game playing.
Thanks. Now here's our first letter from Mike Scott in Los Angeles, California. Dear American Video Game Players League.
This was about a month and 10 days before I was born. Holy shit.
I'm having trouble getting past the dinosaur at the end of level 3 in the game Karnov.
Ooh, Karnov. That's a good game.
How is it done? Good question. Well, Mike, to pass the dinosaur at the end of level 3 in the game Karnov, you must first get a ladder. Then, when you reach the dinosaur, put the ladder up. Then you'll be able to shoot him in the head.
You can write in too. Sharing the address.
Oh, that was a blooper. You fucked up.
Please. Be sure to send in a picture along with your letter and mail it to Video Game Guide, Post Office Box 14324, San Luis Obispo, California 93406, and maybe you'll get to see yourself on the air.
Thanks, Sharon, and thanks, Jennifer. We all like to see those letters coming in. Well, we have to bail out of here, so we hope to see all of you next time.
All of their shirts look like those cups. Especially the girl. Well, that was this fucking 80s as fuck videotape. Let's see who did the voice for the guy, actually. Robert Block, Jennifer Fettel, Sharon James, Michael McGave, Radical. Tubular, Most Righteous. Are they not gonna have the fucking guy? Torre, Michelle Torre, Chris Churchill, Rob Strom, graphical artist, Craig Fraser. Hair and makeup. Robert Bloch is in writer. Olive Garden. Pro Play Home Arcade Bishu. Hal America Hudson, Data East, Capcom, and Vic Tokai. That's it. $1989. All right, that's it. We got 2 videotape. Actually, do you guys want to see Nintendo Training 1991? Or do you guys want to see, I have 2 N64 promotional tapes I didn't show. A Diddy Kong Racing one and a Majora's Mask one. I'm going to play the Nintendo Train, but first I gotta go to the bathroom. Tic Taco and the World is Melting. I don't have that one. I have to edit that video because it's like over an hour long. Let's play Dr. Eggman's theme. Fuck it. You saw Booba. You probably saw Hannah Minx. Hey, it's alright, man. Take your time. Wishy Joey. Alright, this is a Nintendo video for retail clerks, released in 1991. So 2 years after that Nintendo Help video. So let's play. Customer service training. This is after Dr. Mario.
You work hard. You do a good job.
No, I don't.
Nice to your customers.
That's debatable, but alright.
Why then must you suffer the headache of returns?
Excuse me, I'd like to return this Nintendo. Who do I talk to about that?
Tell you what, you'll need to go right back there to the electronics area and they'd be happy to help you.
Oh, gosh, you know, I haven't really got a lot of time. Could you take care of it here, please?
I'd love to.
Dude, take it over to fucking customer service. I can't take this.
But I can't. I need to send you to electronics. Right back there. They'd be happy to help you.
All right, thank you.
Says Fauci deserves the oven. Fauci deserves the oven. Oh, look at that. He's like, fuck off.
Hi there. What can I do for you? Customer service sent me over to talk to you.
What the fuck did you do to your Nintendo? Dude, it's sticky. What did you do? Did you? Along with the gay Bowser. I'm sorry about my Nintendo. I appear to have shit on it.
I'll give this to you. If you take a look at it, I don't know what's the matter.
GameStop console trade.
But it was working, and now it's not working, so I'd appreciate if you, take a look at it. I'd like to get an exchange for it if I could.
An exchange?
Yes, sir.
Well, do you have... Well, I guess I better take a look at it here.
Take a look at it.
Yeah.
That's right.
Do you know what's on here?
Oh, look at all the games in the background. I can see, a little hard to see.
No. I mean, the kids couldn't have done anything. I mean...
Oh, there's a NES Max controller.
They're good kids.
Sometimes they'll put...
My hand's fucking stuck to the Nintendo.
Soft drink or
Please,
something on there.
I'm going to lose skin.
I don't know. It was fine. I could just... I'd appreciate it if I had an exchange on it. I have an appointment.
Dude, we cannot exchange this. You took a dump on the Nintendo and stuck corn syrup on it.
You know, I'd really like to help you out here, but I don't, you know, an exchange...
It smells like...
You guys have been great in the past, and I'd, you know, you've always taken care of me, and I'd appreciate an exchange.
But, you know, the warranty does specify that you have to keep it really clean, because it doesn't work if it gets dirty.
Some people will go to great lengths to return an abused or an out-of-warranty piece of merchandise. What are you supposed to do? Tell them what you really think?
That's what I would do. But that's why I don't work retail anymore.
Of course you can't do that. And how about the customer who tries to bully you into taking back something you know isn't broken? These guys are a real problem.
Yeah, fucking nerds. Fucking nerd!
People amaze me. You really amaze me. Your quality can...
Shitting on your console's not covered on the warranty, Baldy.
Old people, they just have bats in the belfry. Bought this Game Boy yesterday, took it home, nothing. Absolutely nothing. No picture. I'm pretty sure it's the EEPROM, so if you just want to take a look at that, I'd fix it myself, but I don't really have the tools.
I don't really have the tools. How the fuck are you gonna diagnose the EEPROM if you don't have the fucking tools, jackass?
So, I'll take my money back if you...
I'll take my money back. Ooh,
Nope.
Glavin.
Power on.
Fucking nerd.
Battery looks okay. There's the tone. And give it a moment. And...
Tetris.
Got the music. Uh-huh. Here we go. I think this is probably the problem. Yeah. Just needed to turn up the contrast a bit.
Yeah, because he would be really bad with technology. It's not like he'd read the fucking manual or anything.
How's that look?
No, it does not look that good.
Of course.
Wow, you actually made a backlit screen. How the fuck was that possible?
Contrast. I think that was probably my kid didn't... I'll take it.
Yeah, if I'm a dad, I have kids.
And what about the nice guys who
fucking owned, nerd.
Actually have a legitimate problem? In many ways, they're the toughest of all to take care of.
To bother you. The controller doesn't work.
Oh.
There's a picture, but there's no action. Probably I didn't read the instructions right.
I'll just take a look here.
Oh god, don't beat me!
See how it works.
Fully believe you have kids, fucking nerd.
I didn't want to have to bring it in, but I just couldn't get it to work. And
there you go. It's working now.
Read it again, Karen.
Perfect, sweetie, it's working. Oh.
Wow, he got right up to the boss just by plugging in the game. He's a fucking game expert.
Thank you so much. Oh,
Now tell me, when you plugged it in, did you put it into port number 1 or port number 2?
I put it in port number 2.
Okay, well...
Why? Why would you do that? Why would you... Why? You put it in the first one, sweetheart. Are you fucking dumb? You dumb? You have rocks in your brain? Oh, I'm not gonna be too mean to her. Suck my dick, bitch.
Well, plug it into number 1. Because if you put it into number 2, it won't work.
Oh.
He sounds so condescending.
Oh, I can't believe it.
That's a simple mistake.
I'm sorry, honey. It was really something.
It's easy to see.
Mom, I told you that twice. You just wouldn't listen to me. What the fuck?
That all customers are not the same. But no matter what size or shape they come in,
no
matter what kind of products they're bringing back, they all have one thing in common. They feel they have a problem. Now for the good news. Nintendo is doing something about it. Something that will make your job a whole lot easier.
Are you gonna fucking nuke the stupidity out of these people?
Could I bring you a pie later?
Oh, wow. That's a sweet lady.
Last year, Nintendo of America sold over 90 million
NES
pieces
Advantage.
of
That NES Advantage is a good controller. So is the NES Max. It feels nice in the hands.
Nintendo.
Racist Mario time. Yeah, the NES, actually, the NES Max feels really good in the hands. Better than the original NES controller. It had those sharp edges.
Entertainment systems, game packs, and accessories.
Bing Bing Wahoo, Potato Peasant.
Products that were returned by your customers
Satellite.
were actually defective.
That's basically a multi-tap for games like Nightmare on Elm Street.
An excellent track
Hey,
record
Star
for a high-quality
Tropics.
product.
That's a good game.
That's why the seal of quality goes on every one of our products.
You put the seal of quality on Bill and Ted for the NES.
In many cases, the customer simply failed to follow the...
To be fair, the seal of quality isn't that it's going to be a good game. It's just that it's registered by Nintendo and it can work on your Nintendo console.
The simple directions packaged with their product. So they come running to you. And that's a waste of time for everybody. But what are you supposed to do? You're not a Nintendo mechanic. You're a customer service specialist. Well, Nintendo has the solution to this dilemma. Next time one of your customers comes into your store with a Nintendo
Bug tested.
product after you've sold it, you'll have the answer.
Time limit for a file on this is 1 hour, correct? Yes, 60 minutes.
What can I do for you?
Well, I'm having a little problem with, my kids are having a little problem with the Nintendo system.
Ain't no shame playing video games as an adult.
Alright, let's take a look at it and see what the problem is.
Yo, there's a copy of Fist of the North Star in the background. That's a good game. It's a hybrid RPG fighting game.
Well, it doesn't.
I do too. It's nice background
solid
music.
color on the TV screen.
Okay.
I can also see Castlevania Adventure too, which had a good soundtrack.
Put the game in, fire it up.
And it's just blank, solid color.
Well, does it look anything like either of these two right here?
Oh, the blue one.
By spending a few minutes reviewing the Nintendo troubleshooting guide, you can probably answer 90% of the questions that come your way.
Music to listen to when you go, yeah. Drive on the sidewalk.
Connectors. It comes from, not maintaining the equipment properly, getting a little dust.
Don't blow in your cartridge, dumbass. Take a Q-tip, you get it in there, and you fucking rub it nice. If you have a consistent problem with dust, get it tad bit moist with the Windex and just kind of rub it in there. Get it clean. You don't want to get it wet, just get it clean, and that should work.
Dirt in there.
So what do I do?
What you need to do is you need to use this Nintendo cleaning kit. It's just like cleaning the heads in your VCR. Goes in there, cleans up the connectors there, cleans up the connectors inside.
To be fair, a lot of the problems was because Nintendo had a front-loaded console. If they would have gone with a top-loading console, we wouldn't have a lot of the problems. James Rolfe would disagree with you. James Rolfe was the one who told me that.
Game packs, you're all set.
Yeah, don't blow in your cartridge.
That's all you need.
Terrific. How much is it?
It's $11.95.
Time to blow this fucking cartridge's asshole than some Rolling Rock.
With you too. It'll help you if you need to troubleshoot anything in the future. Okay. And if this gives you any more trouble like that, I recommend you call the Nintendo World Class Service Consumer Hotline. It's got a toll-free number there.
Look at all these sweaters.
Or you can call the the local service center. Their number here is 555-3700.
Thanks, Jim.
Hey, come back and see us again.
Even when you don't have the time to...
Yo, they got a copy of Ghostbusters. That game is hot ass. I can also see Fester's Quest, which is not bad. I think a copy of Jackal, Final Fantasy, Metroid...
...spend with the customer or have the final answer. Nintendo...
Dirty Harry. I swear that cartridge next to Dirty Harry's Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde. Same type of store operators anymore.
We have a nationwide network of authorized service centers equipped to take care of your customers' product service needs.
Metal Gear? Middling GameStop employees with shit taste,
For instance, where a product under warranty is malfunctioning, they will either
oh god, there's a copy of Dick Tracy. That game sucks.
Repair it or replace it free of charge. And in all out-of-warranty situations, they will test the product on the spot and fix it at a minimal cost. All with no hassle to you.
Yeah, Fester's Quest, California Games, DuckTales. Ooh. The NES version of Metal Gear is a hot fucking mess. DuckTales, I see the Goonies.
You or your customer. We will provide you with the name and address of the authorized service center closest to your store. Or you can refer your customers to Nintendo's 800 Service Assistance Hotline. Either way, you'll be able to give your customers the information they need to get their problems handled quickly and...
These guys are far different than the typical GameStop employee. Yeah, the GameStop employee doesn't give a shit. Ooh! Tough without... Yeah, it's a tough game. I see a copy of Mega Man 2 right at the bottom.
Efficiently, and you'll spend very little time in the process.
A little before my time.
You'll save your company the high cost of handling unnecessary customer returns. And in those instances that you must exchange a product for your customer, always exchange like items, and of course, only what the customer returned. Be sure the entire product is inserted into the original complete packaging. And if the customer doesn't have their original packaging, simply insert the components exchanged into a package taken out of your stock. Now, your individual store may have other return policy requirements, such as obtaining the customer's original copy of their purchase receipt. So be sure to discuss these return policies with your direct supervisor or manager. Nothing could be easier.
Hey, Jeff, I had to return an Action Set NES. You're fired, Jimmy!
Nothing could be more convenient. It's total customer service, foolproof, and just about effortless. Special counter cards, on-package warranty information, and other collateral material.
I wonder if someone has this.
Will alert your
like that NES guidebook. That's got to be worth something. Same with that placard he's holding. Those fucking manuals. Like that. This is like got to be worth something.
Customers to the simplicity of handling their questions or repair.
I bet Pat the NES punk has that Nintendo guidebook.
Needs. Everything is clearly explained to avoid any confusion. The bottom line is that you keep your customers.
The bottom line is this: that we need that money for my you see, no more returning NES. I see a copy of Kung Fu in the background. No more returning NES games. All right, we got to make sure they keep them, and we got to sell them extra games and those cleaning kits.
Happy, and you don't have to go through the hassle of returns. After all, our business is entertainment. We believe that everything connected with Nintendo, even customer relations,
they should have had Howard Phillips do this.
Should be fun. The training kit is there to help you. When you have or...
Someone has to have that fucking binder. Someone out there.
Given some spare time, review it. There's no...
Oh, God, I see a copy of Muppets. The Muppets in the Carnival. That game was fucking awful.
Telling what you might pick up that will help you during the next occasion you have to deal with a customer return.
Now you're playing with power. 1991. Alright, the next videos we're going to watch are Nintendo advertisement videos. Well, I watched a few of these on stream about a few weeks ago. These are two I didn't show. This one is for Diddy Kong Racing, and the other one is for Banjo-Tooie and Majora's Mask.
First on the scene, first with the news, last in the Journalists' Invitational Softball Tournament. This is Hot Topic.
Oh boy, Invader Zim and Nightmare Before Christmas stuff. Nice. Give me a fucking bracelet with spikes on it and a Japanese t-shirt. And an Invader Zim plushie.
Here's your host, Trent Tillman.
Hello, I'm Trent Tillman. The recent whereabouts of Diddy Kong have been a mystery. Until now. To get the story, we sent world-famous adventurer and thrill-seeker Dirk Monahan to catch up with the elusive chimp. Now, Dirk has run with the Bulls of Pamplona and braved the raging water.
Nintendo, for the love of... we know Pokemon Stadium is next week. I like Pokemon Stadium. I played it a lot. Diddy Kong Racing, please. Put that on Nintendo. Hot Topic course. I remember I went to a Hot Topic when I was like 15, and the woman working there was just like punk chick with big fat tits. She was really nice too.
More than an inner tube. He eats danger with a spoon, wipes his chin, and asks for seconds. Dirk, can you hear me?
Oh, is that from the CCP?
All right. Now, Dirk, you were the first human to experience the Diddy Kong adventure. Is that correct?
This is that video Jordan Peterson was sharing on his fucking Twitter. Motorboating with Joker. What if I could?
I didn't think you could break that. What exactly happened?
Keep in mind, this video is supposed to sell a game.
So you were trying to pick up a balloon, but you were
sideswiped
by a squirrel, hit an oil
Kira from JoJo.
slick, and smashed into the hind leg.
Oh my god, he is dressed. Holy fuck, he is dressed like Kira. This is what he'd look like in an American adaptation if they made it in the 90s. I'm just trying to find a quiet life, and this fat fucker with spiky hair stopped me. Oh, it would be Patrick Bateman, wouldn't it?
Brontosaurus? Dirk, was Diddy a part of this?
Diddy Kong Racing is legitimately a better game than Mario Kart. Killer Queen. And it's up there with Crash Team Racing as the best kart racing games. At least according to me.
Tragic. Let's check in with our chief correspondent, Dent Chassis. Dent? Trent? Dent, as Dirk discovered, it's...
Dent and Trent.
Seems we are dealing with something drastically different.
That's right, Trent. We believe Dirk was involved in what's called the adventure mode. This is no place for the faint of heart. Here's what we...
Adventure mode was so cool. It was so awesome to use Zarudo or Strong Bait. He does. He kind of reminds me of Patrick Bait. Even sounds like it. Excuse me, I gotta return some videotapes. Adventure mode is so cool. You can like get a fucking airplane and fly around the island. It was awesome.
So far.
I really love this game. This is a good game.
Make your way by collecting golden balloons. These unlock doors to 4 areas: Dino Domain, Sherbet Island, Snowflake Mountain, and Dragon Forest. Once inside, you'll...
There's also a space level too, and in order to get that, you have to beat the game once, then you go up to a fucking lighthouse. It turns into a rocket, takes you into the space level, beat all those levels, then you have to fight Wizpig again, and I swear that motherfucker cheats.
Explore the world.
I love this game a lot.
Each one. If successful, you'll take the Silver Coin Challenge. Collect all 8...
This is a bitch.
8 coins.
I will say, Diddy Kong Racing is hard, but it's not as hard or as bullshitty as Crash Team Racing, but it's up there.
You're one step closer to the ultimate battle with Wizpig.
That motherfucker cheated. Wizpig is a cheater.
This, Trent, is no cakewalk.
Let's go live to our rookie reporter, Frank Fontaine, with breaking news. Frank? Frank?
Yes, Trent, we have just obtained this ultra super secret press release from Nintendo.
He used the stand. Ultra super secret. Oh, that guy looks fucked. He has that like Katy Perry eye. Would you kindly?
We'll also be racing new and different vehicles in this adventure, specifically hovercraft. That's right, hovercraft.
That was so cool. The hovercraft was kind of pointless except for like water areas. That was really cool that the game gives you 3 different types of vehicles. A go-kart, a plane. Frank Fontaine was in BioShock 1. Was he really?
Planes will also be available.
Holy
This
shit.
is racing like we've never seen before.
Would you kindly hand me that wrench?
Trent, even head-to-head and versus.
Would you kindly kill the gun?
Different combinations of vehicles.
Yeah, that was actually another cool thing. I'm not gonna say that, but that was really cool. You can have like you can race a level in a hovercraft, but then you can go back to that level, race it in a plane, and like or race it in a car. But like and everyone else will be in different vehicles. This is really cool.
Plane versus cart, cart versus hovercraft, hovercraft versus cart, plane versus plane, cart versus cart, hovercraft versus hovercraft.
That is awesome. I love. Please, Nintendo. I know you're watching this. I know you got your Nintendo ninjas spying on me. Please put Diddy Kong Racing on Switch Online.
Okay.
I want to play people online with
Hey,
it.
Frank. We'll be right back after these messages.
After these messages, we'll be right back.
Don't miss Trent Tillman's Sunday night special report, Brush with the Monkey.
What do you remember about the incident?
I don't know. There was a dinosaur.
Diddler Kong Racing.
Some kind of cave. Then he hit me with a heat-seeking missile. He showed no mercy, man.
Brush with the Monkey, a Hot Topic special report, Sunday at 8.
Welcome back. What could have caused this seemingly docile chimp to adopt such reckless behavior? Take the case of Sheila Weston, Diddy's sweetheart for the past 4 years. Theirs was a storybook romance told in the tabloids and talk shows. But sadly, and suddenly, it came to an end.
I was in the kitchen. I
Coal burner.
just made a banana coconut casserole. It was his favorite. He said he
That
was
sounds
going out to
fucking
look at
awful.
hovercraft, and he never came back.
Taj, this genie scared me as a kid.
I think he felt like he needed something more action, more thrills, more horsepower. I miss my monkey!
Your typical single mom coal burner.
Oh boy. Frank, what's the scene out there?
Plane versus plane, hovercraft versus cart, cart versus plane, hovercraft versus heart.
Ah, not too easy. Yeah, right.
Let's check in with Candy Krause in the Hot Topic XJ443 jetpack. Candy, what can you see?
Well, Trent, my gosh, it's much higher than I thought. We're looking at over 20 different courses here.
People are staring up my skirt. I literally don't know why I chose to do this. Well, that's because I wanted you to die. Well, you got your wish, you bastard. I'll see you in hell.
All types of terrain. It's really, really dangerous down there. It's quite difficult to see how anyone could survive.
Yeah, this game's fucking awesome. Like, I got nothing bad to say about this game other than, like, Wizpig cheats. Kind of does look like Lisa Kudrow.
Something like this. Courses with mountains, canyons, tunnels, volcanoes, lagoons. The list goes on. The adventure mode allows you to earn the right to race the courses here in the tracks mode. Players can race against another opponent or in actual time trials.
Fuck the time trials. But I did it. If you beat the time trials, you unlock a clock to race as, and he's fucking broken.
Speaking of time, Trent,
question, Candy. There
I'll see you in hell, Candy.
are others believed to be
Tell him
involved in
Trent
these
sent you.
adventures. Banjo the bear, Crunch the alligator,
That was Banjo's first game.
Conquer the squirrel.
Oh, Conquer in his innocent days, before he became a drunken mess. Oh, fuck. Tim Stamper actually uploaded video of him playing Conquer, the original version of Conquer's Bad Fur Day, 12 Tales of Conquer. He actually uploaded video or pictures of himself playing it on an N64. I'm like, leak the damn game. Just leak the damn game.
Timber the tiger.
Conquer was never innocent.
Bumper the badger. Tip Top the turtle.
Tip Top the Turtle would actually be in Banjo-Tooie. There's a level where he's in, I think it's the ocean level, and you have to play as Kazooie and hatch an egg for him.
Pipsy the mouse.
No one likes Pipsy. Pipsy would put on a wig and call herself Mousely in the future.
Let's get an update from Dent Chassis.
Early reports indicate an arsenal of weapons is being unleashed. Homing missiles, multi-shot missiles, oil spills, mines. In some cases, bubbles are even used. Players may collect shields to protect themselves, but we've heard that high-powered magnets like this one have already been...
File size? I don't think there's a file size limit. I don't really need it to be too high quality. No, this is what I call platforming gaming. It doesn't need to be too high quality. Just have it be under an hour.
Bobbin. It seems the tensions are already running high among the participants. This bag of acorns was found shoved into the exhaust system of Crunch's plane. Right now, all fingers are being pointed squarely at Conquer. Well,
sounds like something Conquer would do, actually. Yeah, it sounds like something Conquer would do.
I'll have more information on this story as soon as we have more information on this story. Let's check back in with Frank Fontaine. Okay, Frank. Hot Topic has been granted an exclusive interview with two Nintendo insiders with some startling information concerning Diddy Kong Racing.
There's something else. Something deep.
Cornelius?
The Rumble Pack.
Oh, the fucking Rumble Pack. And that's actually a clip from the fucking Star Fox video I showed you guys.
It lets you actually feel the obstacles, the terrain.
I bought the Nintendo Switch N64 controller, and I love how it perfectly emulates the Rumble Pack Rumble. Like, when you play Rumble Pack, when you play N64 games with the Switch Pro controller, the Rumble is different than playing it with the N64 Switch controller. That's really cool. It sounds like a small thing, but it actually goes a long way. Diddy Kong, I think you meant Candy Kong.
Weapons. I'm over 300 pounds.
Oh my god. Rare really made Candy, like, they gave her some fat tits on a monkey.
But it shook me.
We know you've got the inside tips, Daryl. That's all we want. What about the turbo? All right.
Okay, why is Daryl in a bathroom? A fucking Taco Bell. I kept getting their kids' meal so I can get that Star Fox 64 controller toy. Ugh, I didn't know I had to just ask them.
When you hit a turbo, let the boost fizzle
Potassium
out before you
diet.
press the A button. If you press A, you'll cut off any boost you have going.
And the power-ups?
When you collect 3 balloons of the same color, one right after another, you get a totally powered-up item.
Say.
And you can also use the zippers and spinning bananas to increase your speed. Don't
Banana Slammer on the Titty Kong.
forget the hovercraft. When you're heading into a sharp turn, use the R button. Okay. This will make the hovercraft hop. Then it's easier for you to make those turns.
I have to return some videotapes. I can't rent Diddy Kong Racing if I don't return these tapes.
Something about an overworld. When you're exploring the overworld, there are hidden balloons. Really? You can find them by using all the different vehicles, okay? You people are vultures!
Who do you mean by you people?
Little help?
Thanks, Daryl. But let's not forget the 4-player capability.
He really actually does sound like Patrick Bateman. It's Patrick Bateman when he uses his, like, normal person voice. They each have a Rumble Pack. Bullshit. When I played multiplayer, it was like 1 or 2 people had the Rumble Pack, and you were lucky if you got it. This is SpongeBob music. And I'm not kidding. This song that they're playing was actually used in SpongeBob SquarePants.
Gary! That's it for our Diddy Kong expose. We leave you with one final thought. There is only one way to experience the adventure for yourself. Diddy Kong Racing will be on sale November 24th. Or you can check it out right now at your participating video store or retailer. But remember, please, drive safely.
This has been Hot Topic. Here's what's coming up next.
Oh boy, more N64 games.
Check out these slam-bangerific N64 titles for the holidays.
Say that in Chris Chan's voice. Gary. Gary. Gary! I have never played this game before. It looks cool. I have to... Internet... I'm not a big soccer person, but alright. Star Fox is fucking great. Star Fox 64 is the best Star Fox game. Hands down. I love it. Wave Race! That game's fucking fun. That classic GoldenEye. Although I'm stuck on that fucking episode or level where you have to... Star Fox 2, Joey. That's alright. I'm stuck on that level where you have to save Natasha. You have to guard her from people while she's like trying to hack into the goal. It's so fucking annoying. That's a good game. Mario Kart. Impression of empty, but it only counts if it's actual celeb. N64. Best NFL game is NFL Blitz. The Tecmo Super Bowl. That game is fucking great. That's a good game. I'm not a big hockey person. Ooh, that looks fun though. Okay, you wouldn't need to advertise this game. Like, this game came out like at least a year after the N64. People know what Mario 64 is. It was like one of 2 games released when the console launched. But it's still a good game. Madden. Yo, Mischief Makers. That game is fucking awesome. That's another game that needs to come to the N64 online app. That game is fucking good shit. Shake, shake. Ooh, that's another good game. Going off on the NHL for canceling the Pride Sport. When aren't Troons fucking hissy-fitting about something? Yeah, it's fucking awesome. Turok! That's a good one. I have Turok, and I need to do a Turok stream. Get in or get out. God. Alright, so I have one more actual video to show. This is it's a short one. Let me grab some soda pop. This is a advertised video for Majora's Mask, which was honestly my hyped game for 2000. And it also has video for Banjo-Tooie, which was my other hyped game for the year 2000. I really, honestly, both of these games are really good. I really enjoyed Banjo-Tooie. It's probably the only Metroidvania we have on the N64, and Majora's Mask is fucking good shit. Get lost at the 3rd level for an hour. I want ends. Empty can play without embarrassing himself. Turok 2. So this is a preview video. It's only 6 minutes. And this is actually the last one, and I was gonna show this after the Donkey Kong 64 one, but I couldn't find it.
This last one here is a video for the Millennium. Distributed in the year 2000. This is for The Legend of Zelda Majora's Mask.
Both of those games are my games of the year 2000, and they were also my most hyped games.
And it looks like it has a little sneak feature here of Banjo-Tooie, the sequel to Banjo-Kazooie.
I'm going to say this. I think Banjo-Tooie is better than Kazooie, Kazooie is a really good game, but Tooie is so much better. I love that the world feels bigger and there's more emphasis on exploration. It's a 3D Metroidvania, and people didn't get that.
It's a hot video preview and exclusive Toys R Us offer. So this one was distributed through Toys R Us stores, but mainly featuring The Legend of Zelda: Majora's Mask. Let's take a look here.
Completely agree.
Not too much in the way of text. Just have Link here, the Toys R Us logo, and then several screenshots for Majora's Mask.
I was so hyped for these games. Holy shit.
So, let's take a look. Majora's Mask.
That's a short video. The audio track for this VHS is a rather annoying defect starting about 30 seconds in. All the other uploads of this video currently on YouTube have a similar problem. So we have an audio issue 30 seconds in. Oh, well. This is only a 5-minute video. Wow.
All Nintendo video games are rated by the Entertainment Software Ratings Board and carry one of the following age-appropriate ratings.
Humble Wubba had some big fucking tits.
Ratings, visit the ESRB at esrb.com.
Want some great entertainment this holiday?
Yeah, they don't do... Toys R Us isn't around in America. Fucking organization that Nintendo helped create.
Head on down to Toys R Us. While you're there, you can check out the great new games coming from Nintendo. The Legend of Zelda: Majora's Mask.
I've only ever bought one game at a Toys R Us. One game. It was the Mario, I think it was 30th or 25th anniversary game. It was Super Mario All-Stars on a Wii disc. And it also had a booklet and a CD. And the CD had all the overworld themes for Mario. And like the last 10 songs were just sound effects from Mario 1. It was kind of disappointing. Like, it was cool to play like Super Mario All-Stars on a Wii game, but it was like $40.
And 64 is
and I had to hunt for that fucking game too.
Coming October 26th. Some consider it a sequel to the greatest video game ever. Others claim that it's much better than the original.
I really like Majora's Mask. The N64 version, I really enjoy it. Is it better than Ocarina? I think slightly. Very slightly, though. But it's a good game. Play the N64 version. If you're curious, the 3DS version isn't terrible, but they made a lot of really weird and stupid changes.
Let's talk with the experts at Nintendo.
Being a sequel to the best video game of all time wouldn't be a bad thing within itself, but at the same time, The Legend of Zelda: Majora's Mask is much more than a sequel. In fact, you could label it as a sequel, but then you have to take everything you know about sequels and throw it out the window. When you first start the game, you're riding through the forest on horseback, and then you come across a skull kid, your horse rears up, and you fall off, and when you're knocked out, the kid actually comes up and takes your ocarina. And he also steals your horse, and that's kind of what starts it off. You got 72 hours to save the Earth. Link has to unravel the mystery of Majora's Mask within 72 hours, or else the moon will crash into the Earth. If you can't solve the mystery within 72 hours, game over.
Game over, man.
Different masks in this game. If you take the Goron mask and you put it on, then you have the ability to turn into a Goron. You actually see him go through a transformation.
That's really cool. And I really, someone said it best on Twitter. They said that they would love it if Tears of the Kingdom took place in Termina and had masks. Like, you can turn into, like, Gorons and shit. That would be really fucking cool.
And then he's a Goron, and you're able to
use the moron face mask, turn to a moron.
you weren't normally able to do. You turn into a rolling Goron. And
That is actually, that is so much fun. Especially if you drink Chateau Romani and you just like roll around forever. That's so much fun.
If you get a
After I beat Majora's Mask, I 100%ed it. I was still playing the game because I enjoyed it, and I was always finding little things to do. Little glitches like being able to use the Fierce Deities mask anywhere you want, rolling around as a fucking Goron, fucking around with shit.
Or a mask instead of just kind of swimming on top of the water.
They don't mention the Deku mask.
You
That's
can
weird.
actually put the Zora mask on, and you have the ability to walk underwater. You can swim extremely fast underwater. So there's a whole bunch to do under the water.
You can stream extremely fast underwater. Unless you're playing the 3DS version, then you have to hold the R button and waste your magic meter to swim. What the fuck were they thinking?
There's entire levels that take place underwater. And the only
Mainly just one level, actually. It's the third temple.
it was a Zora mask. And it's pretty graceful.
And I guess you can count the Pirates dungeon as like a mini dungeon.
Watching kind of skim over the surface of the water. One of the things that makes the game really cool is that the whole time the clock is ticking. The moon is getting closer, and you're not going to stop any of that. You have so many things that you have to accomplish to stop this moon from falling. If you mess up even the least little bit on a couple of these things, The Legend of Zelda Majora's Mask requires the expansion pack to work. This game uses the expansion pack in a way that a lot of games haven't really used it yet. The bosses are more detailed. They'll have a higher polygon count. One boss in particular, the jungle boss, one of the first bosses you fight, if you start beating him, then he calls 6 bugs to his rescue, and so you have that many more things on the screen. We hit him a couple more times, then he releases about 300 butterflies into the air that will attack.
That guy was annoying.
It's really incredible to see all that on screen. Everybody's going to love this game.
Which is funny because Majora's Mask is one of the most divisive Zelda games released at the time. This dude looks like David Pac-Man if he was on drugs.
Miyamoto is known for redefining the way games are supposed to be played, and this one's no exception. The Legend of Zelda Majora's Mask, your Link, and the world is waiting on you.
Reserve your copy now at Toys R Us with a $10 deposit, and you'll be guaranteed to get a collector's edition gold cartridge.
Okay, that's bullshit. I had that version of Zelda. In fact, the gold cartridge with the 3D label is the most common version of Majora's Mask. The regular version, the gray cartridge, is really actually rarer, like way more expensive.
With this unique 3D label, if you reserve your copy prior to October 25th.
Oh, nice. Thank you, man.
You'll also get $10 off this Toys R Us exclusive gold controller.
I wish I got that controller. Actually, when I got Zelda Majora's Mask and Banjo-Tooie, I didn't have a fucking N64 controller for some reason. I think it got, like, stolen or misplaced. Luckily, we were able to get one.
Regularly priced at $29.99, now just $19.99.
That's a good price for a controller. Controllers nowadays, I paid $70 for my Switch N64 controller. $70 for this fucking controller. And the original N64 controller was like $30.
With this offer, think that's it? Think again. Check out the sequel to the platinum bestseller Banjo-Kazooie.
This game is fucking awesome.
It's Banjo-Tooie
I fucking love this
for the
game.
N64.
And I know I'm speaking with like nostalgia blinders on, but it's still good. Alright, thanks, man. Thanks, Gaseous.
Coming November 21st.
It's an extension of an already great game.
Banjo-Joe. I love this game. And yeah, I'm speaking a little with nostalgia goggles, the rose-tinted goggles, but I really do think this game is better than Banjo-Kazooie. It's got better humor. It's a little more darker. The worlds are more detailed. There's a lot more boss fights. It's like there's more to do. There's more to see.
First off, you're given all the orders that you had before, and being Banjo.
I will say though, Mumbo Jumbo is kind of pointless. You mainly just need Mumbo to like push a switch, and that's it. So he's kind of pointless. And like some of the stuff like the T-Rex transformation, which they hinted at in the first game, you only really need to use like once or twice. Other than that,
there's going to be more moves, larger environments, better graphics.
This game's fucking awesome.
The coolest new team moves they have is a level where Banjo whips her out like a shotgun. And
yeah, this game, this level was clearly made so they had an excuse for the first-person mode, because Rare was like, we need a 4-player mode, and one of them was like, let's just do a first-person mode. And that's why they did this.
It goes
Submarine Banjo is cool.
Immediately into first-person view, and that's how you do the entire level. in the first game, you could shoot blue eggs. In 2, you have all these different color eggs.
You got fucking rocket egg or grenade eggs. There's an egg that summons a little robot, and if you actually know what you're doing with the little robot, you can break this game so easily. Yeah, this game's
the humor
great.
is definitely carrying over from the first game.
Okay, why is it using Gobi's face for that boss? This is a beta version. Washing Machine Banjo was a secret character you could unlock by beating all the puzzle levels in Banjo-Kazooie. If you go in Banjo's house and look at the painting above his fireplace, you can actually unlock a Banjo as a washing machine by doing all the puzzle levels, and they get really hard. But they actually made him a full-fledged playable character, and he shoots underwear out of his mouth.
Banjo 2 has definitely given me everything that I've ever expected.
Visit your local Toys R Us or check out toysrus.com. Well, I can't in America. Alright, well, that's it for my gaming videos. Have any more? No. I have this Williams pinball and Mortal Kombat one, but fuck it, let's watch it. We got some time. I'm probably not going to play all this video, just because it's actually really late. Actually, yeah, fuck, I'll save that video for later. Let's close out with our moment of zen. What do we got here? This is our moment of zen. Miss Hannah Minks. Hannah Honkerinos.
Son of a bitch.
Ah, he hit her. That's not the first. That's not the first time she's taken balls to the face. More like oven mitts.
Okay. Oh, I laughed again.
Oh, I laughed again.
Bada bing. He keeps throwing balls at her. I got stuck in the tree. Nice going, nerd.
Okay.
Wait, that doesn't work actually. No.
What is your objective?
And alright, that's it for my stream. I'll see you guys later. You guys have a good night. I don't know what my next stream will be about. Maybe it'll be about Angry Joe talking about Donald Trump, but it'll be Wednesday, tomorrow. You guys have a good night. Later.